Open.
Hey. And how are you doing?
They're ready to go.
Right, well, great stuff.
Everything you need is in the bag.
Listen, that kiss. Now, we're just going to pretend
There's,
that...
nappy bags, wipes, cream. It's all in there.
Perhaps they've moved her to a side room.
Should be more honourable tucked away. Excuse me, sister. Fred Elliott, friend of Stacey Hilton.
I remember you from yesterday.
Where is she?
She's no longer a patient on the ward.
Hey? You've never sent her home.
I didn't say that.
Has she discharged herself?
I'm not at liberty to say patient confidentiality.
She didn't have a visit from a man, did she?
I'm sorry.
How was she within herself? I mean, other than her injuries?
Very jumpy and agitated, and I really can't say any more than that.
See? We out breaking the Official Secrets Act. Has anybody come to collect her?
He's worried sick.
All I can tell you is she's no longer a patient on this ward. I'm sorry.
You've been tidying up.
Well, you've got to keep on top of the clutter, else it spirals out of control.
Seems crazy. Me rattling around that big house and you three hold up here.
Don't.
I'm not trying to take over. You just have more space, that's all. Physically and mentally. Be less taxing.
Dev, the thing is...
That's it. Now, this isn't a charm offensive, right? But you are the love of my life. There. Can't say it any plainer than that. And I know you were tired. But at least you didn't recoil in horror, and that straw I'll clutch onto as hard as I can. Will you at least think about the house?
OK. I'll think about it.
Thank you.
Fred!
Stacey!
I need money.
I'm worried sick about you.
I need money to get out of it. You've got to help me. There's no one else I can ask.
You shouldn't have discharged yourself.
No, we're a sitting target.
You're in no fit state.
Oh, can you give me some money? I can't hang around here. I've got to get out of Manchester.
Come on.
Hey, there's no time for chit-chat. He wants to kill me.
I know somewhere where you'll be safe. I didn't know where else to bring her. She just appeared out of nowhere.
I'll bet.
Well, I'd take her home with me. Only our Ashley had frog marched her straight over to Cop Shop.
I can't say as I blame him.
This wasn't my idea, love. All right.
Bit different to last time we met. I suppose all your scams just roll into one. We met in the Rovers. Innocent Orchid on a Mercy Dash back to Thailand.
Oh, yeah.
Water under bridge, Rita, love.
Taking a good man to the cleaners.
Oh, she doesn't want me here.
No, she doesn't. And if Fred wasn't here, I'd be dialing 999 myself.
Oh, just give us some money, will you? And I'll go.
Don't you dare.
This Stuart, does he know out about me?
What? No.
Oh. Well, then he's no cause to come looking for her here. None at all.
Oh, no.
Please.
You expect me to put her up?
I wouldn't be asking if the situation weren't desperate. Just for a night or two.
You're not being fair.
It's all right. I'll get off.
No, I wouldn't ask if I were putting her under any kind of danger. You know I wouldn't do that. But the lass is desperate. Look at the state of her. Be right, she should be tucked up in an hospital.
Oh, I don't know.
All she needs is a warm bed and a bit of TLC.
She looks terrible.
A safe haven for a couple of nights.
I must be mad. A couple of nights.
You're a friend indeed.
And you're too soft for your own good.
We needn't tell anybody she's here.
Well, I shan't be broadcasting it.
I'll ring you tomorrow. You drive carefully, all right?
Cheers.
See ya.
See you.
Sunita,
Just a second.
we've got company.
Hey, what's all this?
We're leaving.
Excellent. Anyway, nice?
We're leaving. There's no future for you and me.
You're leaving. You said you were thinking about moving in.
Think about nothing else. But it won't work.
It would if we wanted it to.
Then I guess I just don't want it enough. I'll arrange proper access, I promise.
Proper access.
Is that an appointment to see my own kids?
Got plenty more sloshing around, haven't you?
Stop that.
You weren't even going to say goodbye. You just drive off without a word.
I don't know. I was worried you'd talk me out of it.
Because you know that we've got a future.
We're moving in with my mum and dad.
You're going to last 5 minutes.
Just like our marriage then.
You want your life to go backwards?
And whose fault is that?
Mine. Totally mine. But this is madness. Do you want to play the dutiful daughter, buy into everything that you ran away from, feel stifled and sucked in?
Yep. But it's got to be better than settling for you. Do you honestly think you're a better role model than my parents? A better dad than my dad? How dare you? I can picture a life with you. The big house, the flashy car, the fancy holidays. A total lack of trust. I daren't love you. It's in me somewhere, but I daren't find it.
Please try. For them. Look at them. I said, look at them.
We should go.
It's over.
No. You don't get to play God.
No, Dad, please!
But you can't take my children away from me!
Don't be a bigger prat than you already are!
You can't do this to me!
I'm not trying to hurt you. I just can't manage on my own. I need to go home.
No, I'm your home!
Start the car. Jayesh?
Well, I wasn't even gonna get a goodbye. I have jumped through hoops for months! I've pussyfooted around you for months! Yes, Anita, no, Anita, 3 bags full, Anita. I'm a bad man, and you said you wanted space, and I laid low, and you said you wanted help, and I came running, and you clicked your fingers and decreed that I can spend an hour with my own flesh and blood.
Do you want a medal for 2 months' good behaviour?
Now, please don't do this. I'm begging you. And if I've come on too strong, the kiss to the house, and I'll back off. I'll back right off. Please, listen, I won't mention anything. And I'll listen to your rules, to the rules you letter. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Don't go.
Guilty about keeping you off work.
I'm not leaving you here on your own.
I can look after myself.
I don't doubt it. But you'll be rifling through my jewellery box the minute my back's turned.
I would never do that, I promise you.
Oh, well, just in case you are tempted, anything of any value was moved after the 5th time I was burgled.
You've been burgled 5 times.
Terrible, isn't it? You can't trust anybody these days, especially you.
I wouldn't nick stuff off an old woman.
Oh, you're a specialist con merchant, are you? Just men you extract money from.
Look, I feel lousy about what I did to Fred.
So bad you decided to give up your criminal ways and work for a living like the rest of us.
You say what you like, but I'm a grafter. I've worked the market since I was 14.
So you conned Fred for a bit of pocket money?
Done some bad stuff. I know that.
Yes, and I intend to keep reminding you of that fact. I may be a soft touch when it comes to putting you up, but that doesn't mean you'll have an easy time of it while you're here. Understand?
Yeah.
Good. And do as I tell you. Keep your hands where I can see them, and we'll get along just fine.
This. Happy birthday, Mummy. Love always, Beth. Mwah, thank you. Oh, look, she wrote it herself as well.
Yeah, well, I wrote mine myself and all.
Ooh, let's have a look, shall we? To my one love, love always, Jay.
Happy birthday, babe. But you can't have your present till later.
You meanie.
Are you sure you don't mind us all going out together tonight?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
There's some more cards, Mummy.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, where's this one from? Don't recognise the writing. Let's have a look. Well, it's not Martin's usual style.
What does it say?
To Sarah, I still think of you as my daughter. Weren't we a wonderful family until your mother insisted on spoiling everything? Happy birthday. Love, Richard.
Maria might be pregnant. So shall I just put it on mantelpiece with others?
Just bin it, will you?
I know you're upset, but I wouldn't do that.
Why not?
Something on the card will tell you who sent it.
I said bin it, or burn it, whatever. Just get it out of my sight. Sorry, sweetheart, I'm just a bit upset.
I can't believe anybody would send such a card.
It's someone's idea of a joke, a sick joke.
But who would do such a thing?
Yeah, well, I can think of one person.
Well, don't look at me.
Excuse me, the way you've been acting lately.
No. This one's mine, look. My handwriting. Go on, open it.
No, I don't want to.
Right, well, I will then. I won't spoil the joke. You can read that later. But there you go. Happy birthday from David. That's me. Not Richard, David.
Yeah, OK, you've made your point.
Could it be a friend of yours, Sarah?
No.
Or a friend you've maybe fallen out with?
None of my friends. Unless.
Who? What?
Well, I can think of one person that hates me.
Oh, no way. Violet's not like that. You know, she's not malicious.
Well, whoever sent that card isn't just malicious, they're twisted.
Yeah, well, whoever it was, he ruined my birthday.
Hey, come on.
No, I mean it. Cancel the restaurant, I'm not going.
Sarah, wait, please.
Well, at least you left the place clean. You'd be able to rent it out straight away.
Don't want to. Last tenant did a runner. The planning that went into this, the sneaking around, you know, she must really hate me, right?
Well, she just wanted a clean break, eh?
We're married. We've got kids. She can't just walk away.
Well, she has, mate. You're just gonna have to face it.
You're home early?
Mum? I wasn't feeling very well and I got sent home.
Don't lie, David.
Well, it's Double Harry and Mr. Povell's all right game.
There's no reason to bunk off.
Well, I'm not missing out, honest.
It's not the first time you've lied today, is it?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm talking about the mystery birthday card.
I've told you. That wasn't me.
No?
I wouldn't do something that nasty.
And there's another lie. Some of the things you said about Phil.
Phil? Yeah, I hate him. I don't hate Sarah. I like Sarah.
Hate's a very strong word, David.
Yeah, well, I don't trust him. I don't like the way he's muscled in on this place.
You're changing the subject.
No, I'm not. Look, I've told you. I didn't send that card. Mum, why would I want to ruin Sarah's birthday?
Because lately, David, you're full of anger and resentment.
Yeah, towards him. Has it ever occurred to you that he might have sent that card?
It's just ridiculous.
No, it's not. He's the one with a weird, interested in one.
A professional interest?
After all we went through, you're making the same mistake with the next bloke you meet.
I'm not making a mistake. Phil's a very nice man.
Richard was a very nice man. You're too easily taken in.
I'll ask you one more time, David. Did you send that card to Sarah?
Mum, I know I've got into a bit of trouble lately. And I cheek you when I shouldn't, I know. But I would never, ever make a joke about Richard Hillman. I've been through all that with Sarah. I know how terrified she was. Why would I want to drag all that up?
Yeah. You're right.
I just want to say how sorry I am for what I did to you. For what me and Dennis did to you.
No, don't let's drag up the past.
But I want to drag it up, Fred. What I did were mean and nasty. And no one deserves to be treated like that. Especially not someone as kind and warm-hearted as you.
See, Orchid.
Please don't call me Orchid, Fred. She doesn't exist. She never did.
No.
Hearing that name, it just reminds me of all the terrible things I've done. Of the terrible person that I am.
You're not a terrible person.
I don't deserve your sympathy. Or Rita's, but you've both given it to me. And I feel dead humble. So thank you.
He said he didn't do it, and I believe him.
Okay, but I'll bet it's someone close to home.
Don't doubt it.
No? My God, even I'm a suspect.
No, but if you're drawing up a list, you've got to put Eileen Grimshaw somewhere near the top of it.
Eileen.
Quite the practical joker is our Eileen.
No.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, look at it. Why did they have to do that? Why can't they just take what they've come for and go?
It's not burglars, Rita. It's Stuart. I just know it.
Just a minute.
How did he know I was here? He's been watching and waiting. What if he's still here? In the bedroom?
Still going as well.
Kelly? Becky! Hiya! Oh, you remember Becky, don't you? We met her that night. Come think of it, it were our first date, you know, outside restaurant.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, bit of bother with some shoplifting, but it were a misunderstanding, really.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry you're in trouble. Listen, I had a really good day today. Have you got any money? No, of course you've not. Let me help you out. I mean, I'm sure you could do it cash, couldn't you? And apart from anything else, if they see you've got money on you, then what's the need to rob anyone, eh?
Thanks, Kelly. I don't know what to say. I'll pay you back.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
No, I will. I mean it. I really appreciate this. What's your address so I can bring you what I owe you?
Just forget it. No, I want to pay you back, really. Well, if you send it to Underworld Coronation Street, it should find me, but don't worry. Good luck.
You'll never see her or your money again.
No, there's nobody in Flat Patrols. You're safe.
Safe? For how long?
Well, the front door will need fettling and you'll need proper locks on it and all.
Locks? Locks won't keep this fella out. He smashes doors in her, haven't you noticed?
I had noticed. I'm dead sorry, Rita, love. I never imagined this would happen.
Yeah, well, right now I'm phoning police.
Oh, no, Rita, please don't do that.
Look, this is a police job if ever I saw one. I'm not safe and you're not safe while this fella's after you.
Well, they want to know all about Stuart and me and why he's after me. And then they'll find out what it's all about. I'll be in awful trouble. It'll be prison.
Well, I'm sorry, it can't be helped.
See, suppose you tell the police about the break-in, but leave Stacey out of it.
Oh, please, Rita.
I'll take her out of here. She can stop at my place. Claire and Ashley are stopping at his mother's tonight. We are with Joshua.
Look, just stop right there. You're asking me to lie to the police.
Not lying. I said not lying. No. No, just being a bit economical with truth.
I can't do it. And I won't do it. I'm frightened of this man. I've seen what he did to Stacey. Well, he's not doing it to me. I'm phoning the police.
Hey! Sorry, mate. No, not you. Charlie.
Jason!
Mauritius. Hey, Charlie, is Mauritius in Spain?
No, but you'll be in traction if you pull a stunt like that again.
Listen, babes, I better go. Yeah, I'll get the brochures. Yeah, love you too. Bye. Hey, can I take a longer dinner? She wants some more brochures.
We are already behind after doing Rita's door. So, it's the Indian Ocean now, is it? I'm paying you too much.
Indian Ocean?
Mauritius. What's wrong with Malaga? Or Magaluf, or Mallorca, or Menorca, for that matter. Marbella, plenty of M's in Spain. Could always tell her you're in Mauritius. She probably wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, well, I don't care where we go, as long as it's away from here. Nobody watching us all the time.
My mum, her mum. You're not taking the kid?
Nope. Quality time chilling. Just me and Sarah.
Anyone home?
Come in. Like your feet.
No doormat?
Who's Jason? Sarah does. No, Jason, answer my phone first ring. Jason, pick up some holiday brochures.
Oh, Jason, will you rub suntan oil on my gorgeous body? Here, on the beach. Oh, and go and get us a pina colada while Charlie Stubbs is freezing his what's-its off in the rain at home.
Hear that? No respect for the boss. Hey, take that around the back.
Okie dokie.
Listen, Mum's got Amy for a bit, so I was wondering if you're doing out for dinner.
So what are you offering?
Well, better than what you were going to have, whatever that was.
Tell you what. Keys to my flat. You make lunch. I'll organise dessert.
I don't do cooking.
What's he doing tied up here?
Saves me locking it. Nobody's going to steal it while Muttley's there.
And what if he stole the dog?
You want to try it?
Why is he fierce?
Nah. Dead soft, really.
Why are you telling me? I might have been about to steal him myself.
If you had, you'd have been halfway across town by now, not feeding him chips.
You moving in?
No, been here a while.
Not seen you before, or him.
A friend's been minding him.
Right. Not fair, is it? Keep him cooped up in that flat all day.
And feeding him chips is good for him.
Sorry.
I'm only kidding. I'm Jo, by the way.
David. Do you need a hand?
No, tight. Not heavy.
If that's not heavy, you're really weak.
You keep Muttley company. That's the biggest help you can be.
Suit yourself. Yes. Suit yourself.
Want to come through?
It's too late to worry now.
Soon be sorted.
She's worried about one night in the cells. I'll be getting a lot more than that.
Nay. Me and Rita will vouch for you. We'll count for something, will that?
And when they ask how you and me know each other, find out I conned you before, they'll think I've sweet-talked you again. Now do we know what Rita's really saying in there?
See, get them ideas out of your head.
You saw what Stuart did to her flat. Why would she want to protect me if that's what she gets for her trouble?
What he did will make the bobbies understand why you're frightened. A misunderstanding over a bit
Get it, do you? To them, I'm just a gold-digging Thai bride. They'll not listen. I know you mean well.
Oh, blaming hell. Stacey!
Going somewhere?
I do hope so.
I'm sorry.
Me, you, lunch.
Oh, I thought you were cooking.
I think you're getting me mixed up with a barmaid. Oh, come on. Jason can cope for an hour or two. Just tell him that you've got to, I don't know, do an estimate on a job or something.
Excuse me, but the organ grinder does not have to explain to the monkey.
Well, good. So we can go to the clock.
No, I'm not getting ponced up to get out of the clock. Now to cook steak.
Yeah, I said I won't cook, not that I can't cook.
Steak under the grill, potatoes to bake in the oven. Simple. Hardly even counts as cooking, Dawn.
Listen, would you have cared who your father was? I mean, if it hadn't been me?
Well, I'd have still wanted to know, yeah? But you could have made things way more easy for yourself if you'd have said, you know, from the beginning, Amber's my daughter.
Yeah, hindsight. Yeah, I wish I could sell it in the shops. You know, it's the most wonderful thing. I should have told you, I should have told Sunita. But listen, who's to say it would have made life any easier?
We'd have all known everything.
Ah, right. So, well, there you are. That's the thing about being 15, right? We never know everything, even when we think we do. Like, I still don't know why you came here today. Oh, don't tell me. Since Teddy, you've not had any birthday presents.
You offering?
What? So you can accuse me of, like, buying you off. And anyway, I think you'd be a lot happier earning your money rather than being given it, so get a job.
I've got a job. My mum
Right.
makes me work in the shop.
Oh, there you go.
But she don't pay me. She says it's in return for the makeup and clothes and things.
You want to work here?
For you?
Well, only if it's all right with your mother, but listen, not every daughter gets paid for bonding time with their father.
I'd get paid?
Lousy father, great boss.
But it won't be no slave rates because I'm family.
No. And no bad-mouthing me to the customers, all right?
You want it all.
Yes, Jace. All right, 5 minutes. Not a happy bunny.
Neither will I be, not if I'm left with all this washing up.
I'll make it up to you tonight.
Oh, yeah? The clock?
Now, take away. And a bottle of wine. Or two.
Oh, well, Mr. Generous. So tell me, what do you do with all your money?
What makes you think I've got money?
What, a builder with his own business living in a tatty little place like this?
Suits me, it's handy. If I was living with someone, different story.
Ready for settling down, are you? Nice little family.
You never know. When it feels right. So, you on for tonight, then?
Well, the alternative is stopping in with my lot, so a bottle of wine and a takeaway sounds really good.
You can bring your toothbrush if you want.
You'll be asking me to move in next.
So why don't you? Or wouldn't Mummy approve?
Since when did I listen to Mummy?
Oh, about time too. Can I get on with enjoying my day off now?
What's left of it?
Quite.
Just a little bit longer, Mum, and she'll be off your hands for good.
What do you mean?
Charlie has asked us to move in with him, so, I just need time to pack.
Ow! Oh!
Blasted dog! She twisted you round her little finger, just like she did before.
She were in tears.
A pretty face and a sob story. You're anybody's. When are you going to get wise to it?
But if she goes to Bobby, she'll be in danger.
Oh, so it's all right for me to be in danger, as long as she's okay. Just wish I'd never let you drag me into this.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so you're there now, are you? Well, if you are sorry, you'll go to the police this minute and tell them what you know.
I'm scared.
I'm full of the joys of spring. I don't feel safe in my own flat anymore because of you.
Cause nothing but problems.
Oh, don't stand there feeling sorry for yourself, even if you mean it, which I doubt.
I do.
I put my neck on the line for you, lady. And am I paying for it now?
I know.
Then do something about it.
You saw what happened to Shelley?
Yeah, well, I'm not a victim who asks men to walk all over her.
Oh, so it was all her fault?
Well, she let Peter do it to her and all. Have you forgotten? You don't go on about how bad he is.
He just wants to use you.
No man has ever got the better of me.
You've never bitten off more than you can chew before.
Charlie is a different proposition to Steve MacDonald.
Yeah, well, I should hope he is. Because Steve lied about wanting commitment, and Charlie means it.
Commitment from Charlie Stubbs? You'd as soon get relief from pain by swallowing a knife.
Look, I am sick of all this negativity. Why can't you just be glad that I found the happiness I want?
Oh, you're a long way from that.
Yeah, well, I've got to try. All my life, I've wanted love, and I've never found it.
Because you rush into relationships with the wrong men.
Not this time.
Look, on the surface, you don't let them get the better of you, but underneath, they cut you in half. We don't want to see that again.
You've still got the scars from Steve.
All right, so what do I do? Spend the rest of my life in a box?
No, but you think carefully first.
I'm sick of being careful.
Oh, you, careful, that's a good one. You should send that one in.
Look, can't you just sit down with him and talk it through a bit more?
What, and talk ourselves out of it?
But you have discussed it with him, though, I hope. Tracy?
Look, I'm going, and that's it.
Hiya.
Hello. I was just wondering if you fancied a drink.
First things first, eh?
Sorry?
Do you know, it's just like being on a diet. You give up the naughty stuff and the nice stuff tastes so much nicer.
And there's Amy to think about as well here. What's he going to do to her? Moving in with a strange man?
At least sleep on it till tomorrow.
You've nothing to lose.
Right. Change the flaming record, will you? I'm going to go and get some stuff from Dev's.
Shopping for Charlie already?
Oh, just his hand cream and makeup remover. He doesn't want anyone to know his secret.
I give up.
I gave up a long time ago with her.
I'm supposed to be going out tonight and all.
Well, what's stopping you?
I can't go out now, can I?
Why on earth not?
Well, doesn't seem right.
I'm sitting here worrying isn't going to solve anything.
She puts her own enjoyment first. Why shouldn't you?
You don't mind, Ken?
Why on earth should I mind?
He wants you out of the road so he can play on his laptop without feeling guilty.
Well, that's settled then. I've had a hell of a day. I'm going to go and let my hair down for a few hours. Big time.
But I can't see anyone getting through that lot in a hurry.
As you know, he tried it on with me while we were with Shelley, and you can bet your life I wasn't the only one.
Oh, I have told her till I'm blue in the face.
I wouldn't go anywhere near him. I think he's a toad.
What, even though he's good looking?
But there's more to a bloke than how good looking he is.
Like how fat his wallet is, eh?
And how quick he's going to die and leave it all to you.
Can he say the things we want to hear, or does he drone on about his latest gadget?
Oh, how many miles to the gallon he did on his last trip.
Well, I think they should ban all facts and statistics.
Good job you don't work in the cafe. Pass the Valium, Roy.
You'll have to excuse us. We love men, really.
Interesting way of showing it.
Oh, we are interesting.
I don't doubt.
Watch out, Deirdre.
Watch her yourself. She's red hot, you know. Just got divorced.
Frankie!
Deirdre, you might as well let the man know the truth.
Just ignore them.
Happy to, as long as I can talk to you.
Do you want a hand, Deirdre?
No, I...
So how long did you know the groom who never was?
Nearly 6 years.
He's celebrating.
A divorce.
Was he that bad?
I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind.
Oh, it worked very traumatic, wasn't it, Deirdre?
Just shut up, will you? Talk among yourselves.
He was a very foolish man, letting you go.
How do you know I'm not the wife from hell?
I'm a pretty good judge of character.
Oh, fancy yourself, do you?
I have my moments.
My mother warned me about men like you.
What did she say?
She said if they fancy themselves, they'll fancy every woman they meet.
The nice ones, maybe. There aren't many of them around.
You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm a fast learner, though.
Oh, does that mean you did well in school?
You've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah, we come here a lot.
You know what I mean. Men chatting you up. I'm not the first to see the attraction.
And I don't know the first thing about you.
Fire away.
Oh, you don't need lie. You're a man. You'll say anything to get what you want.
Some men do that. Some women don't care.
What, you mean they like being fooled?
They like to pretend. It helps make the world go round when they're feeling a bit stuck in the groove.
Yeah. Well, we all get days like that, don't we?
So where's the harm? Bit of light escape from the cares of the world. Never hurt anyone, did it?
Devil!
What?
I'm married.
Now, you talk about man like.
Yeah, well, I was only having a bit of fun.
You want to be careful, love. You get yourself into trouble one day.
I'm sorry.
Mind how you go.
I never knew you had it in you.
What possessed me to do that?
6 red wines and a large tea.
No, I've come to respect you for the good man you are. In fact, it's more than respect. It'd be a shame to throw all that away, wouldn't it? Especially if I could give you the love you're looking for. I could give you everything you wanted like before. Only this time it'd be for real. Would you like that, Fred?
Hiya. Well, you said move in. Not changed your mind, have you?
No, but...
Well, there's no point hanging around, is there?
No. Now, let's do it.
Mwah.
Anything else?
Come on in, Amy. Say hello to Charlie. Amy, this is going to be your new house. We could be good together. You want someone who'll care for you, look after you, be there for when you want. I could give you everything you were looking for when you fell for Orchid. I could even be Orchid if you wanted.
You could calm the devil himself if you set your mind to it.
What?
After all what's happened, you're still trying to lie your way out of it.
But I thought you wanted me.
You wreck folks' lives. You screw money out of them.
Not anymore.
You're still the nasty piece of work you always were. We could be good together.
We could?
Yes. Till you got enough money out of me to run off with.
I mean it, honest.
Honest! Rita Sullivan's honest! One of my oldest friends, and between the pair of us, we're nigh on pushing over the edge. I want you out of here tomorrow. And I don't care what happens to you.
No, Fred.
Just you thank your lucky stars I'm not kicking you out tonight.
Oh, what are you painting?
Does that thing have an off switch?
Amy, yeah, switch that thing off and come and sit down, will you? Your breakfast ready?
Nah, not for me. Never bother.
Yeah, what do you do now? I've made you dippy eggs and soldiers.
Must be 30-odd years since anyone made me a proposition like that.
Oh, yeah? Well, I've got another proposition for you once I get her off to nursery.
Yeah?
Amy, what was that? Wee. A potty. Have you seen a potty? Yeah, sorry. It's just we're at a really delicate stage in a potty training. I mean, she's sat on it, but she hasn't actually gone. And, well, she might have found it unsettling moving in here. So what I'm saying is, if there are any little accidents, you won't shout or get cross with it or anything, will you? It's really important we make the whole experience as stress-free as possible.
You know, I think I might skip the dippy egg, after all.
Oh, okay. Bye. Amy, what was that, love? Hang on a minute.
It's love.
Ugh. I can't believe Tracy and Amy have gone.
2 down, 1 to go.
Did you hear that? Straight from the horse's mouth.
Only teasing.
No. If he feels like that, maybe it is time I thought about moving on.
Oh, now look what you've started.
They've turned the old baths into a warden control complex. Cornfield View, they call it. Very plush, by all accounts.
Should be sewage view if it's by the old bath. But if you're really interested, I'll run you down.
No, you won't. She isn't going anywhere. And I don't know how you can joke about something like Tracy moving in with that monster.
Well, in the first place, it's high time Tracy stopped living at home and stood on her own 2 feet.
Not if she's moving in with him.
And secondly, she never listens to a word you say, so why waste your breath trying to change her mind?
Because I know something bad will come of it.
And thirdly, if it does go horribly wrong, she'll be straight through that door with her tail between her legs.
Oh, I pray you're right, Ken.
So, in the meantime, why don't you just enjoy the fact that you won't have to empty the bath of plastic toys every time you get into it?
I miss those plastic toys.
You should get out more.
Not if last night's anything to go by.
I'll just clear these breakfast plates away.
Oh, yeah, what time did you get in? I was dead to the world.
Oh, about 11:30.
Oh, give over. It were 1 in the morning when I heard your taxi revving his engine.
Did you, Barlow? You did. You stop out.
Where did you say these warden-controlled flats were?
Oh, relax, love. I'm glad you had a good time. No need to feel ashamed.
What were I thinking?
Yes. Anyway, no harm done. No real harm. The main thing is she's out of both our lives.
You on your own?
Dad's upstairs, so don't try nothing.
And what am I going to try exactly?
I've seen the way you look at them cans. There's cameras everywhere, man.
Careful. Big Brother is watching you.
Oh, yeah. Didn't see you there.
You swipe something, it'll be down on film forever.
Look, I'm not going to swipe anything. I'm asking because I might be looking for a job.
How old are you?
15.
It's underage.
And how old are you?
I'm family. And he don't want no more child labour on the payroll. Looks bad.
All right.
I might be able to help you. Set you up with a little part-time job.
Yeah?
Good money, hours to suit.
Oh, great. When can I start?
Hi.
Hi.
Where have you been?
Work. It's dinner time.
You know, I meant what I said about that proposition I had for you.
Tracy, I can't just drop everything because you click your fingers.
Well, how about you click your fingers and I'll drop everything?
Hey! Who do you think you're playing at? How dare you?
I don't want any trouble. Just tell me where Stacey is.
Stu.
Did I make a total fool of myself?
Can you really not remember?
Well, I'm trying not to. I know there was some bloke chatting me up.
Interesting interpretation.
I chatted him up.
No, you didn't. They're exaggerating.
As I was sitting 2 inches away, I'd say you were the one giving him the come on.
Oh, no.
And you definitely started the snog.
I snogged him.
I wish I could reel him in that easy. I'm getting desperate.
I am never going to touch another drop of alcohol as long as I live.
I've told you. Stacey's gone. I don't know where she is.
Liar.
No, it's the truth. Now get out of my shop.
I don't know why you're protecting her. She's not worth it.
Then why are you doing this? Why don't you let her go instead of hounding her and me and getting yourself in trouble with police? This is breaking and entering, you know.
Me and Stacey have unfinished business.
Yeah, I can imagine what that involves.
I loved that girl, and she used me. She conned me.
Well, she did the same to a friend of mine. I'm not sticking up for her.
So why'd you put a roof over her head? Why did you hide her?
Because I was put in a difficult position.
You're in league with her, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
I don't want this to turn nasty, but it will if you don't tell me where she is.
Well, I've stood up to bigger bullies than you in my time.
Stop beating yourself up. It was just a bit of harmless fun.
Harmless fun? I snogged somebody.
One little snog.
Lucky cow.
I'm married.
Well, Ken doesn't have to know, does he? You haven't told him, have you?
No, but maybe I should.
Are you mad?
I feel as if I've betrayed him.
You were 3 sheets to the wind.
She's right. And once you realise what you were doing,
You were the model of restraint. You handled the situation with great tact and diplomacy.
Did I?
You know, Ken should be proud to be married to a woman who looked temptation in the eye and walked away.
Yeah.
Rita, in there?
It's Stuart! Oh,
Open this door! I'm gonna call the police! You all right, Fred?
Police! Stuart's got Rita locked in cabin.
He's what?
Yeah, it's an emergency!
Rita!
Let me try! Stuart, it's me! I'm outside!
Thought you could get away from me, did you? Thought I'd let you just walk away.
You've laid a finger on Rita!
You're coming with me.
Take your hands off her!
Who do you think you are?
Oh, it makes you feel big, does it? Eh? Pushing women around?
Get out of it!
Can you hold him now? Police are on the way.
Are you all right, love?
Rita! Oh, thank God you're all right.
What's that smell?
Oh, yeah. Well, she nearly made it to the potty, which helped Mummy clear up. So what do you want to do for food later?
Well, I was thinking me and you might go out.
Yeah, I just don't think I can get a babysitter.
Really? Well, maybe I'll go down the pub anyway.
Oh, can't we just stay in?
In fact, I think I might go down there now. Leave you to sort her out.
I've said I'll go to the station and make a statement. I've very long one.
Now, see, there's no point dragging up the past.
Bye, Fred.
Goodbye, Stacey.
I'm sorry for everything. Truly, I am. Bye, Rita.
Whatever happens, don't drift back into your old ways. Start afresh. Fred, help me get rest of these up, will you? And then we could get the shop open again.
I don't think that's wise, Rita, love.
He knocked a few bars of chocolates over, that's all.
He scared you out of your wits. He scared me. I say he scared me. You're shaking like a leaf. Look at you.
Some of these are shop soiled.
Never mind the shop, Rita. You've had a terrible ordeal.
I'll mark 'em down half price. I'll mark 'em half price.
I'm sorry if I was a bit off earlier. Hard day.
You don't even look at her when she speaks to you. You've made absolutely no effort since we got here.
All things considered, I reckon I've been pretty good about it all.
What, by ignoring her?
It's a big shock having a kid around the place. It takes a lot of getting used to.
Well, you're not going to get to know her by going down the pub.
What? I can't have a drink after work anymore. I've got to rush on home and see to Amy, ever.
Look, Charlie, all I'm saying is that you've got to put some effort in if this is going to work.
Hang on a minute. We never even talked about Amy moving in. We never really talked about any of it in any detail.
Oh, right, so when you asked me to move in, you just expected me to throw some stuff in a bag and drop Amy at the local orphanage, did you?
No, I thought she'd stay at your mother's. Or go round her dad's. He's desperate to spend more time with her.
She's my daughter. Where I go, she goes.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me that. You just assumed I'd be fine about it.
Well, I thought this is what you wanted. How wrong can you be?
Do you think God would mind just want... No, sorry.
Eileen.
You don't have to say anything, it's fine. Won't be a minute.
You want me to pause the film?
That's better.
I mean, look at this place. It's the ultimate bachelor pad, a one-bedroom flat.
It's big enough.
There's no washing machine. The fridge is full of milk and lager. The cupboards are bare. The shelves are all full of car magazines. All my DVDs are shoot-em-ups. I mean, this place just isn't what you call child-friendly.
No, that's easy to put right. If you wanted to.
All right, I am not what you call child-friendly.
You know, I thought we were going somewhere. Could it be so stupid?
We are. I wanted you to move in. I'm just not ready to play happy families, not yet.
You know, this is like a bad dream. You're asking me to choose between you and my daughter.
No.
Yeah, well, she wins, hands down, every time.
No way.
You know what? All those people that warned me against you, they were right. You're just using me.
I am trying to be honest with you!
You can keep your lousy bachelor pad!
I'm not letting you go! I will not let you go! I care too much about you! You're right. I should have known what I was laying myself in for. I'm just used to getting what I want, when I want. I just need some time to adjust, that's all.
I think she's awake.
I don't want you to go.
You probably just need a drink or something.
Still looks sore. You're not going to be doing any snogging for a while. Not that I'm expecting. I wasn't implying. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to shut up.
Look, save it all for tonight.
and your appetite. I've booked us an Indian place, if that's all right.
Yeah, love it.
I'll see you just before closing.
I'll be here.
Jay, I thought that Nathan and Frankie was a non-starter.
Well, maybe they just can't stay away from each other, eh? Ta-da.
Yeah, ta-da.
She's not one to be walked over, you know.
No kidding.
She's not going to stand for stopping in while you spend the night in the pub.
I'm being considerate.
How's that?
Well, I don't imagine you lot bang around the place when she's trying to put Amy to bed.
Amy's probably been in bed since 7.
Mrs. Barlow, are you really telling me to go home to your daughter? Now, that is a turnaround. Amy's still getting used to sleeping in a new place, and being the good mother that Tracy is, she wanted to give her daughter her full attention.
Yeah, well, Tracy can be sensitive when she wants to be.
So I'm learning. But like it or not, believe it or not, I'm hoping things work out with us.
And Amy?
Well, you don't get one without the other. They're family. And I'm glad they've chosen to be with me. Now, there's something for you to worry about.
Come on, harder. Are you sure you need all this stuff? How long are you going for? 6 months? You're not having Bethany all that time.
Oh, shut up, Mum. I've got another bag upstairs.
You're kidding. The plane will capsize. Surely all you need is a couple of bikinis and a pair of espadrilles.
Oh, right. So what am I supposed to wear at the evening then? Just a couple of beer mats and a piece of string?
David, come and sit on this with us, will you?
Why?
Now, you've got your passport, money and tickets.
What, you need a passport to go to Cyprus?
Yes, of course you do.
Oh, I'm only joking. Right, there we go, done it.
Thank heavens for that.
Oh, Mum, I can't believe it. I'm going on holiday with a fella. And apparently, in Ayia Napa, they've got all these, like, really cool themed pubs.
But you will remember to eat, won't you?
Oh, yeah, every other shop's a kebab house.
Like Weatherfield-on-Sea.
And you'll phone home and speak to Beth because she's going to miss you.
No, I'm going to miss her too. I am looking forward to it being me and Jason, though. Spend a bit of time with our relationship, chilling out.
First holiday away together, it's make or break time.
So speaks the relationship expert over there?
Jason's cutting it a bit fine, isn't he?
We need to get going.
You taking him to airport?
We are. Your mum mooted a car boot sale. I just didn't fancy him.
Yeah, you want to be careful there, pal. I mean, you've got a funny history with car boots, haven't you?
Ready? Yeah.
Your son's making hilarious jokes about the day he trapped my hand in the car boot.
He's not. You've not.
No, he hasn't. Just my own pathetic attempt at humour.
Well, I don't think it's very funny.
Neither do I. I'll get this.
I hope this doesn't embarrass you, but I was so low, really. Listless, felt that his light was dimming and I couldn't see the point. And then you came along. It was like you appeared from nowhere. I know now that he sent you. He sent you to tell me to pull my socks up.
Thank you, Emily. But you must never stop believing.
Oh, it's the easiest thing in the world to stop believing, Ed. The hardest thing is to have faith.
Never stop believing whatever life throws at you.
Watcher?
Where's my mum?
Swapped up for some reward points. She just nipped over to Deb's to get a bottle of wine to go with tea. Otherwise, she didn't think to get it at the supermarket.
See you later, then.
Oh, I, got you something. From the supermarket.
Westlife?
Yeah.
Do you seriously think that I'd listen to this?
Your mum said.
I liked one of their songs like about a zillion years ago. What do you think I am, a kid?
Well, if you're going to behave like that all the time, what else am I supposed to think?
Stop shouting at me.
Get down here, you cheeky lot.
Go on, then. Say it.
Get down here and pick that up.
Make me. Get off me, you freak!
Come here, you ungrateful little swine.
What are you doing?
Shall I close it, eh? Give you a taste of your own medicine, should I? Should I slam it on your fingers? Break them, eh? Would you like that? You ugly...
No, please don't, Phil, please.
You think you're so important, don't you, David? Well, you want to know something, son? I said, do you want to know something, son?
What?
You're not. Put it this way, he's not a big fan of Westlife.
Jason's dad. He wasn't a very nice man. And I was a kid. It was all right at first, but then after the baby, I didn't lose the weight that I put on. And I mean, I wasn't fat, but I felt fat, and he stopped wanting to do it, which was unusual, as he was a sex maniac. You know, at first it was like a relief, but towards the end, I said to him, I said, I tell you what, do you know, we've only had sex twice this year. Guess how many times you were sober? None. Blokes only fancy me when they're drunk. 3 sheets to the wind. Maybe I'm better out of focus.
That is complete and utter nonsense.
Yeah, well, then why do I surround myself with gay men and blokes who don't want me? You know, I could do sexless relationships. I mean, pretty much all of them have been like that, but do I want to? Do I want to put myself through that? That's what I keep asking myself, you know, and over and over and over again, resounding in my head is no.
Oh, Eileen.
You know, I know what I look like. I haven't got that body dysmorphic thing disorder. I know I don't look like Kate Moss. And do you know what? I'm glad, because I think I'm okay. And if I don't, who the hell is?
I think that you're better than okay.
You still fancy me?
I do. I do. I fancy you like mad. Every time I look at you, if I was offered Kate Moss 100 times, I would still take you.
I am stunning.
Oh, no. Now, you're not going to use humour to get out of this one. You always do that. I'm being deadly serious. Come here. Let me look into those sexy eyes. No, come on. As they're closing. While I'm kissing you.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to be responsible for you feeling down.
Look, I'm all right.
No, I'm not. I can't fight it anymore, and I don't want to. Look, if I'm making you feel horrible, what's the point?
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, I think we better get up them stairs.
My bedroom's in a mess. I didn't think that you'd be, you know...
I won't be looking at your bedroom.
Yeah, but I don't want you doing something you might live to regret.
If I don't do something soon, I will live to regret it. You're beautiful. And yet you think I don't fancy you. But how can proving that I do be wrong?
I thought you'd done a flip.
No, I can't go anywhere without my morning cuppa.
What time do you get up?
Always up before 6:30. When you're inside, you... Always.
So you've been awake most of the night?
Not much of a sleeper.
I don't usually cause insomnia in blokes. I'll take it as a compliment.
It's not you.
I won't take it as one then. Even that's gone.
Oh, don't be touchy.
Well, I'm sorry. But going to bed was supposed to make us both feel better. You're more racked with guilt than you were before. I mean, pardon a girl for being offended.
I know it's difficult to believe, but it's got nothing to do with you.
Oh, who else is there then?
Well, there's me. Couldn't find my jumper in the bedroom. It was dark.
So are you still here? Couldn't face another trip to Oxfam?
That's a low blow.
Sorry.
Lammy's gonna get you.
Here he comes again.
Oh, no, it's a killer lammy. Quick, tear him off. Run me alive. Run.
I'm not asking you to proclaim your love from the rooftops. I just want to know that you had a nice time, that you don't regret it, that you don't wish you could live last night all over again so you could say thank you and goodbye. I mean, it's not much to ask, is it?
No, we didn't. And I did have a very good time. I regret nothing. You're everything to me. And I'll willingly climb on the rooftop and proclaim anything you like.
It was more like your dog died than you had a night of passion.
I'm sorry, but I didn't expect someone like you to come into my life. I had other plans.
What plans?
Oh, it's how you make God laugh. Tell him your plans.
You're going to fill me in on the joke?
No, not yet, but I will. Meet me in the pub after work.
Okay.
You again. I suppose you're looking for Emily, or did you leave your prayer mat?
Is she in?
No. No, she's worshipping at another altar today. She's gone shopping.
Do you know when she's back?
Oh, now that's hard to say, you see, because she's a bit of a shopaholic on the sly, is Emily. She gets on a spending jack, she can be gone for days, sometimes. Suppose that's what's called turning the other cheek, is it?
I hope it works out for you, love. I really do.
So do I. Thank you.
What?
You are a gift for the ladies from God, aren't you? I really do.
All right, come on.
Hot, hot, hot. You are so hot, you are chili dog dad.
Okay, Amber, that's
Is there anyone who comes in this shop who you haven't done business with?
This Deirdre used to work here, that's all.
Yeah, right. They can't resist that 70s crooner style, man. No wonder you ain't changed your look. There's all mad for it.
No, they're not.
You've slept with everyone.
No, I haven't. Listen, there's a proof that I haven't. I haven't.
Shopping all morning and I've forgotten the one thing I went out for. I don't know what I'd do without you, Deb.
But he gave you a kiss goodbye.
Yeah, quite nicely. It's a good kisser.
Oh, basic facts only, please. No filth.
Oh, we have got some issues, haven't we, Steve?
Look, I just don't get what the problem is. He couldn't get to sleep, so what?
Well, I'm not saying a night with me is a cure-all. It's just like... It's like the weight of the world just descended upon him, and no wisecracks.
Is it this Christian thing?
No. At least I don't think so. I mean, we talked about that.
Well, then it'd just be normal relationship problems, then.
Like what?
Well, you know, like fear of commitment, fear of rejection, guilt, shame, self-protection, the usual.
I don't know how I bother.
Look, I'm being serious. Maybe he doesn't go at the same speed as you. Maybe you're scaring him off.
I know, you could be right.
I usually am.
I just didn't feel like that.
What's this I've missed?
Eileen's done the deed with Mr. Ed.
You sinner.
That wasn't supposed to be for general discussion.
What's the problem then?
Oh, nothing. I'm just being paranoid. I mean, he's probably a normal bloke. It's just because I haven't been out with any, I don't know who to compare him with.
So, what happened then? Come on, fill me in.
Everyone's gagging to know.
Well, no, we're not allowed to discuss it. Eileen doesn't want anyone to know what she's been up to.
Why don't you pull up a broken plastic chair and we'll have a natter when I've got rid of these two?
Well, that still does.
Well, I've got to go anyway. I've got to find out what time I'm going to pick up Amy tomorrow. Do you know if Tracy's in?
No, I don't. Haven't you heard?
What?
Steve!
No.
Stop!
Well, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind.
Wait and think about
Stop!
what you're doing.
Charlie, get down here now.
What are you doing? Stop and think.
About what?
Can I help you?
Have you moved my daughter into your house?
Wasn't my idea. She comes with the mother. I'll be happier without.
Don't talk about her like that. I don't want you anywhere near her, and I'm warning you. If you don't treat her like she's your own eyes...
Get out of my face! Coming around here, threatening me? Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am?
Come on. Come away.
Yeah, you smacked some sense into him.
Do you see that? You see what he just did? If he's capable of that for no reason...
He had a reason. You provoked him.
Whose side are you on?
Yours. Which is why I tried to stop you from acting like a complete pillock. But you wouldn't listen to me.
What?
Shut up. Now, them living together is not such a bad thing.
He's a monster.
So she. They want a little monster time to themselves. No one wants a kid hanging around in a new relationship. Just wait and see what happens, idiot.
Look, Hayley, Clifford's paid a surprise visit.
So I see. How are you, Clifford?
Hail, Hayley. Hail and hearty, thank you.
Look what he's done.
What is it?
It's a passenger from the station on Clifford's model.
Not just any passenger, mind out. Did you see the anorak?
Oh, is it supposed to be me? Is it specially made, or is it just a normal figurine painted red?
No flies on you, Mrs. Cropper.
Has he been here all day?
And Clifford's emailed some new photographs. They'll have arrived upstairs.
Has he?
Has he what?
Has he been sitting there all day?
Well, I suppose he has, yes.
Well, do you not think that's a bit strange?
Well, he's purchased regular teas.
Probably isn't dehydrated then.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm looking for Dev.
Yeah.
Is he here?
Can't see him.
Shouldn't you be in school?
What of it? Are you the school inspector?
Can you tell him I called?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't know who you are.
I'm Shireen, as I was about to say.
Well, what's it about?
It's about his new shop assistant and how completely annoying and nosy she is.
Oh, haha, very funny. You should be a comedian.
Tell him I need to see him. There's a good little girl.
Sorry about this morning.
You're sorry? What for?
I've been thinking about it all day. I've just not been sensitive to you. I mean, I wanted you to run round the house whooping, but why should you? I mean, you're entitled to your own reaction.
I'm sorry too.
Well, don't be. I mean, this is more difficult for you. I mean, you've got beliefs, and I need to understand and respect that.
But you do.
But there's no reason why we should go at my pace. I mean, if you want to just go more slowly, then that's fine.
I enjoyed last night more than anything. You're a kind woman, and I don't deserve you.
Uh-oh.
What?
You're building up to chuck me, aren't you?
No, I just mean that I don't deserve you.
I'm sitting here assuming that you want to carry on seeing me.
More than anything. I'm just not sure whether you'll want to see me.
Well, why wouldn't I? Don't you think we've got a future together?
I hope so. There's something in the way.
What? You're not married, are you?
No. Of course not. Can you wait for me?
Suppose so. What, now?
I might be a while, but I will be back.
Oh, Ed, I wasn't expecting you.
I need to speak to you.
Are you all right? Come in, come on, I insist. Sit down. Can I get you anything? Would you like some tea?
No, thank you.
Something stronger? Have some sherry?
No, thank you. I don't want anything.
Are you all right? You seem a little on edge.
I am. Sorry.
What can I do for you?
There's something that I've been meaning to tell you about myself. Things that I think you should know.
You don't have to tell me anything.
I've been on a very long and painful journey to get where I am now.
Well, I'd rather gathered that.
And I am trying to be a better man.
I know, and I respect that.
I can't. Unless I atone.
Atone?
I've caused pain to others and great pain to you.
Do excuse me. I think that might be Frida.
You're remarkably chipper. Trod on a snail.
Been to the dentist.
And you're in a good mood. I remember your mother dragging you.
Well, I didn't want to go back to Charlie with my mouth all slack, so I went shopping while the anaesthetic wore off.
Where's your Amy?
At home with Charlie.
You left her with him?
Yeah, he's got to learn to cope sometime.
You left our Amy with Charlie Stubbs? What if she wants a nappy changing?
He'd have done it. Anyway, if he needed anything, he'd have rung Mum.
She's been out.
They like each other. She's a right little charmer, is Amy. She's winning him round, just like she did Steve.
He's her father. It's completely different.
Oh, just get me a drink.
Sorry about that. We've been trying to catch each other for days. Even a quick phone call has to be transcribed with her being deaf, so it all takes time.
Don't apologise, please. I've imposed on you enough as it is.
Oh, you're not imposing, Ed. You're always welcome here. You've become a friend.
No, I'm not your friend.
Oh, don't be silly. Of course you are.
I'm not. I'm not what you think I am.
Well, that's what being a Christian is all about. You've worked to change your life, to help others. We all make mistakes.
We do. But there are mistakes, and there are... You're a good woman. But you don't know me.
I'm trying to know you.
No, it's the other way around.
You're confusing me.
We didn't meet by accident.
What?
I looked for you. I sought you out.
Me?
I found you, and like I said, I need to atone. I need to apologize. Because I can't live my life if I don't put these things behind me.
But what can you... What did you do?
I spent many years in prison.
What did you do?
I took part in a robbery. A robbery that went horribly wrong.
Where?
Here. In this street. At the factory. I had a gun. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it to, but it went off. I'm so sorry. I killed a man.
You murdered my Ernest.
You okay? Sorry. I had so many years to work out how I was going to tell you, and now I seem to be getting it all. Not that there was any way of saying it and protecting you. Of course not. It was brutal. But that's why you had to get to know me first. So you could see who I am now. So you could see how God's love has changed me. So when I tell you how deeply and totally I repent, and how far away I am from that disconnected, unthinking young man, when I took your husband's life, that you'd know how absolutely and how deeply I mean it when I say to you, Emily, that I am truly, truly sorry.
I'm going to play hard to get.
What is it you want?
I'm not naive. I don't expect your forgiveness. Only God can forgive.
So why are you here?
I walked out of prison a changed man. I looked at things differently. I could see the pain that people were in. People on the wrong path like I was, but I saw something that I'd never even noticed before. I saw hope. I had a chance to make a difference. But not until I'd found you and told you how I feel about what I'd done to your life.
You have no idea what you've done to my life.
No, it's not coming out right. I'm not saying it properly. I never expected my life to move on. So when last night I was seeking happiness before putting to rest the whole reason why I'd come here.
Putting it to rest?
No, I mean starting to. I swear. I am not taking any of this lightly or easily. Don't you understand? Getting to know you means I can better understand the man I took from this world.
Don't you touch that. Don't touch him.
Look, I just want you to...
I don't care what you want.
Of course, I don't want it to sound...
You lied your way into my life, into my church, into my home.
I had to let...
Get out! Oh, God help me.
Emily, just...
Get out!
Switch your flaming phone on, Tracy. Oh.
You know that fella from the other night, the one that I...
Had a bit of harmless flirting with.
Well, hardly harmless. He's only turned up at work, hasn't he, with plans.
What perfume are you wearing? I might borrow some.
I mean, plans. Plans. He's after planning permission for something. He's missed the deadline. He wants me to bump him up the queue. If I don't, he'll tell Ken.
Oh, tell Ken what? That you had half a snog and then bottled it? You know, I hope you told him where to get off.
Well, he scared me.
Look, you say now, do you hear me? That is blackmail.
I know.
Yeah, well, two daffs don't make a sensible.
No.
Flaming men. Why can't they just be who they say they are instead of messing with our heads?
I'd employ a good old railway guard's whistle to work in the same manner as a public house bell does at last orders.
I fear he is having a somewhat irregular day. Haley was concerned about him earlier.
Well, I'm not wasting more track time. Don't be long.
Could I just draw your attention to our hours of business? Although clearly you are busy with something of moment.
I'm sorry. I'll just finish writing this. Sometimes written seems more committed, more substantial, don't you think?
Quite, yes. Well, yeah, well, look, you carry on and well, I'll just, can I get you anything else?
No, I'll be going.
No, you please, you continue. I can see you're upset.
I've been tested again, and I've failed again. Shouldn't be so difficult to get it right, should it?
No, indeed, not, no.
You had another visitor?
Yeah, who?
Shireen. Who's she?
No one.
Arsey cow, she was.
All right, enough of that, please.
She another one of your collection of birds?
When did you start calling women birds, eh?
Take it that's a yes. I've started drawing a timeline of your exes. There's my mum, there's Sunita, Deirdre's here. Where's Shireen fit in your life?
She doesn't fit in anywhere, neither will you if you carry on like this. Now, why don't you go in there and do what I'm paying you to do?
Dill, you're at my door. This is yours. More of your words.
Emily, please just read it. I didn't explain myself very well before. I was clumsy.
Clumsy? Wasn't clumsiness your defence? It didn't go quite as I meant it to. It was only a robbery, except I was clumsy.
Yes.
Yes. Now take your clumsy letter, your blood-stained letter. I don't want it or you on my doorstep. You'd no right to come into my life. No right.
I'll stay for one, eh?
How did you manage to get yourself locked out anyway?
It wasn't easy. Normal levels of stupidity wouldn't have managed it.
You can come to mine if you like, and keep my mind occupied while I'm waiting for Ken.
Don't let her talk herself into doing something illegal.
Illegal?
Don't ask. Are you coming, Eileen?
Not just now. Thought you were running away from me. Ed? Ed!
Didn't mean to take things out on you, all right? Sorry.
Who is she then? Shireen?
Please.
Is she a girlfriend?
Look, it doesn't matter who she is.
Matters to me.
What you gotta understand is that things are really difficult for me right now. They're difficult. I mean, one minute I know who I am. I'm a husband, I'm a father to twins, and next I'm a divorcee and I'm a father to you.
And what to Shireen?
Look, why are you so obsessed with Shireen?
Why won't you just tell me who she is?
She's my daughter.
You're kidding? Another flaming sister? What are you trying to do to me? I liked being an only kid.
I'm sorry. And I wish I could start all over again. You know, I'd tell everybody everything. I'd fix this mess.
Don't you want some good to come out of this?
It's a bit late for that now, though, isn't it?
No, it's not. There is one thing we could do.
What's that?
But we'd both have to do it, together, you and me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, anything to make our lives better.
We could go on Trisha.
You haven't listened to a word I've said, have you?
I've done naught but listen. But you know what? Wouldn't surprise me if next thing you says is actually I'm your mum, a man to looking after you need. And that's not my job, is it?
You think you're stronger than me, don't you? But believe me, when he's done with you, you won't recognise yourself. That's how it happens, you see. Bit by bit, and then you turn into someone else.
What, like hairy hands and that? Werewolf type? No wonder she kept out of sight.
What, like the curse of the Weir Barlow? I'm only saying, for your own good. He'll end up controlling you. Well, here's me out for a drink while he babysits my daughter. He's probably wondering what to cook for my tea. If that's me being controlled, I quite like it.
You've certainly attended to the detail. And this is just before you deconstructed the set.
24 hours before she made me choose between my marriage and my railway.
She must have seen that you were destined for the trophy.
Indeed. Which was why she issued the ultimatum. A true test.
And you chose the railway?
No. I chose her.
I thought that you said that she left you.
She did. But not until I dismantled the whole thing.
Oh.
She took with her my enthusiasm and purpose. Hence it remaining boxed up until now.
Well, it's by far the most comprehensive miniature railway system.
Roy, if I could only recreate, or even advance what I'd achieved, have another attempt at that trophy, wouldn't that show the permanence of endeavour over the transience of matrimony?
Well,
a true step towards a new life where Sheila was just a trivial obstacle on my way to glory.
Oh, great, Emily. Yes, let's all burn in our beds, shall we? Oh, good heavens.
It was for Ernest.
I thought you were in bed. Oh, well, shall I relight it for you?
When somebody's suffered, you can't let go of those moments they suffered. Why is that? Even though you know it's long over and you can't change anything, even if it was only seconds, a split second. And people say, oh, at least he didn't suffer. But what must he have felt? With all his faith, there must have been fear, regret, sadness at leaving me. Even in that split second, all that. Don't you think?
Emily, are you not well?
You didn't trust Ed, did you?
Ed? Oh, what's he done? Has he robbed you? Look, I'll ring the police if that...
Of course. Ed, Jacks, oh, Norris. Thomas Edward Jackson. Ed Jacks.
But what's he taken, Emily?
Ernest. He murdered my Ernest.
Where is she?
What, you mean Tracy?
Of course, Tracy. You stupid.
Here, there's no need for that.
Look, I'll take Amy.
You seen her?
A while ago, yeah.
Where? You see, this might help to calm you down a bit.
Had imagined meeting them. Murderers.
Yes, well, you should never have had to.
In my mind, they were cold, indifferent. And I forgave them. Pitied the godless past they'd chosen. Hoped that my forgiveness was like lighting a small candle in their dark souls.
Well, if he sets foot in the street again, now I'm ringing the police.
What would they do? He's served his sentence. He's forgiven by society. He's forgiven by God. And now he's come looking for me. Oh, Norris. What am I going to do?
He's dialed that number every 5 minutes since Paperboy's left. Who is it won't talk to you?
Oh, it's...
Oh, come on, Norris, tell her, otherwise she'll get the thumb screws out.
It's Emily, but you'll know soon enough.
Why, what's the matter?
Well, you know Ed from the church?
Well, of course I do. I like him a lot.
Do you? Well, he's the man who killed Ernest.
What?
You're joking.
No. He told her yesterday she's in a terrible state.
What? He's the man who robbed the factory?
He's the man who pulled the trigger.
And you've left her in that house on her own? Deirdre, come on, you stay here. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Oh, that poor girl.
You don't have to hide it from me.
I wasn't.
I'll have to send you one.
Well, if he doesn't, I'll make do with a bunch of flowers instead.
Flowers are dearer than cards.
Oh, been pricing them up, have you? For your mature older lady.
You what?
Keith told me you're seeing someone. Josephine.
Joe, I'm walking a dog.
At least you have a love of animals in common. It's the start.
She gives me a couple of quid to run a dog round the wreck. I'm going there now.
Before school?
Yeah, there's lots of time. If this is Lover Boy, I'll let him in. See you later.
Bye, love.
Hi. She's in there writing you a sloppy Valentine.
He's in a good mood. Almost smiled at me.
Ones will never cease. Are they for me?
Who else?
They're lovely.
So are you.
Why did he go into work that day? Why didn't he say, oh, never mind the factory, Emily, let's spend some time together?
Must help to remember him.
Remember that he's not here. I don't want to remember him. I want to talk to him. I don't want to spot somebody in the street that reminds me of him or reminds me of what he looked like 28 years ago. What use is that? No use. Everyone loses someone they love, and I loved Ernest.
Hey, looks like another Valentine.
Oh, it'll be from David.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he can do some really nice things sometimes.
What's the matter?
It's another one, like Sarah's. My heart is still yours. It's addressed to Mrs. Gail Hillman.
Let me see.
I'm going to work.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm going. This is rubbish. It's someone's idea of a joke. Well, they can carry on. They can send as many as they like. I'm not taking any notice.
That's Norris. He doesn't want to order Easter eggs on his own.
You better get over there.
No, he can cope.
It's your livelihood, Rita. Don't throw money away.
There's more important things. What's the matter with the world, Emily? I mean, people tell lies, they steal. That Stacey, she could have been a real nice girl, but she'd rather cheat people out of their money than earn an honest living. I couldn't trust her.
I trusted Ed.
I did. Never doubted him.
There is a time and a place for everything, and this...
Please don't call it the Canadian Pacific again. That's not what it is.
This thing, these tracks, this rolling stock, that tunnel cutting its way through a mountain, they all belong somewhere else.
I'll move it upstairs.
I think that's a good idea.
Happy now?
I didn't send it.
I know you didn't.
You hope I didn't, but you're not sure.
I am.
Why? All along my interest has been in Richard Hillman. He was the head turner, not you.
Why are you saying this?
Because that's what other people will say.
Who?
David, Sarah, your mother, anyone you care to tell.
David might make some snide remark, but nobody else will.
You're very trusting.
I am not going to let Richard Hillman ruin my life. I'm not even going to let him ruin Valentine's Day.
Look, I've got an appointment in Monton. Got to be there by 11. If you need me, phone.
He's not going to send another card.
He hasn't sent any. He's dead.
I know. I'll see you later.
Amy, I don't want her with us. Absolutely, definitely, no.
Feels right, isn't it?
He's wrong. I don't suspect him.
No, who else would have done it?
Anyone with a grudge against me or Richard.
Just dump him, Gay. I don't have anything more to do with him.
It wasn't Phil.
You've been caught out before, haven't you? I mean, he has lied to you from the start.
He didn't send it.
Well, who did? David?
No.
Sarah?
No.
Well, it wasn't me, I can assure you, and you certainly didn't write it yourself.
Show you what I think of the card. Oh. And the pervert who sent it. There. I don't want it talked about again.
Oh, Eileen.
Have I come at a bad time?
No. Come in. I've been half expecting you.
Have you?
You'll be wanting to talk about Ed.
Yeah, he did a disappearing act yesterday. Well, not to put too fine a point on it, he practically ran off. We've been getting on so well, and then all of us...
There's probably a very good reason for that, but I'm not quite sure this is the time or the
Eileen
place to...
has to know. We can't keep her in ignorance.
What do I have to know?
Who the man calling himself Ed really is. He came yesterday and told me.
She's been reeling from it ever since.
Have you? Who is he?
He's the man who murdered my husband. The man who shot him during a robbery at Baldwin's factory.
Ed is?
It's been a terrible shock for all of us.
Ed's the murderer? I can't believe that.
He confessed, if that's the word. He served his sentence. He's been free for years.
And now he's come back to torment Emily.
No.
I misjudged him, Eileen. I misread his character. I would never have introduced him. I'm so sorry.
So has he still not been in touch?
No.
Why don't you go and find him and ask him straight out what's going on?
Because I know what's going on.
Do you?
Well, I didn't till yesterday, and then a kind neighbour explained it all to me.
Anyone got any change? They're all giving me 20s. It's like they're having a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to ask, did you get a Valentine's card, Fed?
No, I didn't, as a matter of fact.
Oh, well, happen he's up the card sending type.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, but he makes up in other ways, though, eh? Eh?
No.
All right, then. Thanks for the change. See you later.
Yeah, see you. So, who was this kindly neighbour, then?
I'm not saying. But when I say kind, I mean cruel, heartless and interfering. It's hard to tell the difference sometimes. Streetcars.
Well, never mind what she's got to say to us. I think we should decide what we want to say to her.
Oh, I know what I'd say.
What?
If her child is here of a night time, she should be as well.
Oh, right. And what will you do then, when she doesn't take a blind bit of notice?
Look, there's no point in arguing amongst ourselves. It's Tracy we've got to say all this to. And let's be fair. She's not done a bad job with Amy.
No, she hasn't.
She's had a lot of help.
And I'm sure that if we just let her know that staying out at night is unacceptable, we can put a stop to it.
I've just spoke to Norris.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, told me what it was Emily told you about Ed.
So now you know?
Well, at least you do as well. Oh, about him and what he did.
Is that supposed to be good?
Well, it's got to be, hasn't it? I mean, imagine if you carried on seeing him, or married him even, and then found out in like 5 years' time.
Or 10?
Yeah.
Or 20? Or what if I never found out and I was happy all them years when I shouldn't have been? I mean, that would have been really awful, wouldn't it? Yeah, feel free to tell anyone, because they're going to find out anyway.
Alrighty then. That's me on my dinner break.
Yeah, me too. See you later.
Yeah, bye, Eileen.
I'm off down the Rovers.
Yeah, OK, listen, do you want to know something about Eileen's fella, Ed, before you go? Something you would never guess in a million years?
If you turn him upside down, his head comes off. No? He's actually two little fellas, one on top of the other one's shoulders.
Oh, what's the weather? Told you, it's always raining weather. It is going to be...
Kelly! Oh, hiya. Ellie said someone were looking for me. I thought it might be you.
We'll leave you to it, shall we?
Oh, no, wait. How are you doing?
I've got some money for you, right? Here. £23.
Oh, no.
Which is what you lent me, and I said I'd pay you back, which you probably didn't think I would.
Well,
but
you don't have to. It's OK.
Yeah, but I do have to. I can't not do. I keep thinking about it. Here, just take it, please.
Well, all right, thanks.
I was determined to pay you back because you were that good helping me.
Oh, she's a shining example to us all. Though what of, we're not quite sure.
So, going for a drink then?
Well, yeah, we are, but it's kind of like a meeting, isn't it? Like a work thing, so, you know, isn't that right, Els?
Meeting? Yeah, you know, a meeting. Yeah.
Are you sure she don't mind us being in here? No, it's partly what she pays me for, keeping an eye on things. Especially on what's in here.
What is it?
Oh, it's just a little sideline Joe has going. Something your granddad doesn't grow in his back garden. Cannabis. Blow, grass, wacky backy. You've heard of it, haven't you?
Yeah, of course I've heard of it.
Right then. A few more weeks and this lot will be worth a fortune.
Are we not having any dinner?
I thought I'd wait till after we've had this summit conference.
This is coming.
About time.
Sorry about that. It's just, she wouldn't let me leave until I'd read her a story, and you know how it is. Children come first, don't they?
Well, yes.
Oh, we're very glad to hear that, because that's all three of us, we've become, well, rather concerned about the way you've taken to staying out all night and simply taking it for granted that we will look after Amy.
Oh, right, so you're saying that you won't?
Oh, she's off again.
Look, I'm just asking a question.
No, we're not saying we won't. We're just saying we don't like being taken for granted.
So this is more about the way I'm treating you than the way I'm treating Amy, is it?
You can't
It's
talk
about the way you're spending more and more of your life somewhere else.
Well, right. So that's exactly what I want to speak to you about.
You do?
Well, I thought we were talking about it.
Well, what it is, see, is me and Charlie, we've been going out for a while now, and...
Meaning what? 3 weeks?
More than that. Anyway, long enough to know that it's serious, and...
Well, that's something else we might disagree about.
Well, I know that. So what I'm saying is we've been going out, and, well, we love each other. We want to live together.
Oh, dear.
After what he did to Shelley.
Why does everybody want to live together?
Look, what I'm saying is that children come first, don't they?
Well, yes, they should do.
That's what we're trying to tell you.
Well, you don't have to, because I agree with you. Children do come first, so... I think it would be wrong to uproot Amy from her home and the people she knows and take her somewhere she might not even like.
Yeah.
So, well, I think that I should move in with Charlie and that Amy should stay here.
What? You would leave your own daughter?
Did you ever hear the like?
So we're supposed to bring her up, are we?
We wanted you to do more for her, not less.
Have you not been listening to a word we've said?
Just hang on a minute. You're just shouting at me.
Because you need shouting at.
You know where Charlie lives, don't you?
Yes.
So I'm never going to be more than 100 yards away. I'll put Amy to bed at night. I'll come back first thing in the morning. I mean, she won't know the difference.
Yes, but we will.
I'm sorry, Tracy, this is just not on.
What, this is because it's Charlie, isn't it?
No.
Look, I'm not stupid. The reason there's a problem with this is because it's him.
No, it isn't.
It's because Amy is your daughter.
Well, I'm going anyway, whether you like it or not. So whether you look after Amy is up to you. Throw her out if you don't want her here.
So that I'll just come home and have a nice glass of milk and read my magazine. Ignore me.
We will. So, how did you feel when you saw it was Ed they were executing?
Oh, pleased. Very pleased.
So far from being forgiving, what you really want is revenge.
Yes.
If she gets away with this, you'll have that child on your hands for good.
So how do we stop her?
I don't know.
I do. We play dirty.
Meaning what?
Say anything, even if you don't mean it.
Right, I'm going. But I will be back this afternoon to look after Amy, so all I'm asking is will you please look after her for a couple of hours, all right?
And then tonight, what happens then?
Well, I've already said.
Oh, yes, you'll be on Victoria Street while Amy stays here.
Yes, and I'll be back first thing in the morning when she wakes up. Oh, what is wrong with that?
You have to ask.
Well, what's wrong anyway is you won't be here when she wakes up. You'll just wander in when you feel like it, but that doesn't matter. We're used to that. And what's really wrong is you choosing to be round there with Charlie instead of being here caring for your child.
Yeah, but I will be caring for her. That is what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I'll tell you something, shall I?
Oh, what? That I'm a rotten mother? Oh, you already have.
No, something else. If you do this, I promise, and your gran and your dad are witnesses, that I will make sure Amy gets to hear about it.
Amy?
Yes, Amy. Not now, but when she's old enough to appreciate what it all means, I shall sit her down and I shall tell her what you've done.
So will I, if I'm still around.
You don't mean that, Mum, because that is awful.
Not as awful as what you're doing. I mean it. I shall sit her down and tell her.
Yeah, well, if you do that, that will be a really rotten, mean thing to do, and I will never speak to you again.
Look, I think we're all just getting a bit carried away here.
No, I think she is.
Your mother is just trying to make you understand how seriously we view this.
Yeah, and I am trying to make you understand how serious this is for me. Look, I've met a man that I really want to be with, and he wants to be with me, and all we're asking is for a little bit of help from my family. My family should be pleased to see me with a little bit of happiness in my life for once, but oh no, what do I get? You trying to ruin everything for me. Well, I tell you something, you're not going to. Because I'm going to be with Charlie whether you like it or not. And whether you look after Amy, well, that's up to you.
Was this up early or late to bed?
Couldn't sleep.
It's not like you.
It is lately. Cards.
Mum, I've told you. Don't let him get to you.
Well, I don't. During the day. It's one lucky dog. Must have half a bottle of aftershave on.
Yeah, well, it's not for Jo. She's on a long haul to Singapore.
You know a timetable?
I don't have to go, you know. If you fancy some company.
Thank you. But I'm fine. At least you know I'm not going to chew the carpet while you're out.
Yeah, well, it's better than a Sarah fry-up. Oh, no. Don't even think about doing your business there. Come on. Come on. Come on, Molly, come on.
I didn't sleep a wink.
Except between the hours of 12 and 9.
I was tossing and turning all night.
Tossing, turning and flushing. One up, all up, eh, Deirdre?
You can talk.
Oh, please, please, we're in enough mess without squabbling.
Oh, Ken, how could she do it? Abandon her own daughter.
Well, she doesn't see it that way.
It's more of a timeshare arrangement. She gets August bank holiday, and we get wet weeks in March.
At least we know Amy's safe.
Aye, while she's still toddling and can't give us the slip. Wait till she's 6 and he's in a wheelchair and you're on 2 sticks.
Yeah, well, it won't come to that.
Them's unbreakable bones, are they?
With Tracy.
We're talking weeks here, surely. Days.
Till when?
Till Tracy comes to her senses. Charlie's never going to warm to Amy. If she's an inconvenience now, she always will be.
Well, something we can agree on at last.
And she's not an inconvenience to Tracy. Like attracts like. Cod liver oil, Ken. Builds strong bones.
I hope he's not making a nuisance of himself.
A trolley dolly with a heart of gold. I'd make a nuisance of myself.
I know, but, well, earning a bit of extra cash here and there, it's really brought him out of himself. I'd hate him to blow it by mooning too much over it.
Has it occurred to you she might enjoy it? David's not a bad-looking lad. What woman wouldn't want him hanging on their every word?
Whoa, 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 sit.
Yeah, love. All right, there. Yeah, boss. Some this that is the flat here.
Come here, boy. See this? Go get it. Nice knowing you.
Did you,
I heard.
Could be Chinese whispers. Probably found a spliff on an ashtray and...
And they've sent half the force to check it's not a menthol cigarette. He's been in and out of that flat, with Joe, without Joe. If there's half as much stuff in there as they're saying, then David must have known about it, mustn't he?
There's no messages. You're waiting for Ed to ring, aren't you? In fact, you thought that was him before when Todd called. You've rung him.
I've got a right to know what's going on.
Oh, you won't believe this. Manhole covers.
No.
Diddlywinks.
Historically accurate.
I wonder if anyone plays that anymore.
1925, 1948.
1829.
Oh, not Stevenson's rocket.
Has graced the Rainhill line.
Oh, sorry, that was me. Just saying, that wasn't the engine, that was my tummy rumbling.
Bag.
Beg pardon?
In the bag.
Oh, no, thank you, Clifford. Roy and I are going out for our tea. There's a very nice pub up the road, actually. I thought I could pop up, book a table for about 20 minutes' time. Roy, nice to have a stroll before dark, eh?
If you're feeling energetic, try the stairs. Room 5. She can scale the Matterhorn.
Don't tell me.
Second floor. Model cable railways of the world.
Oh, there's no end to their ingenuity.
So, all the messages?
You heard what's happened at Joe's?
What's going on? I've seen all the police.
Have they seen you?
No. Why?
Because they might want to ask you a few questions. Like, have you been taking cannabis?
Me?
Is walking the dog the new slang for getting high?
Now get lost. Weed is for the divs who don't get washed. I've never touched the stuff in my life.
So what's she paying you for?
For walking a dog? Duh.
David.
Yeah, well, I don't know what she's talking about.
Cannabis plants. Hundreds of them.
Joe.
Jack said the stuff was in the bedroom.
And he's been there sometimes on his own.
Oh, so he must have had a good snoop round. What kind of perv do you think I am? All I did, Mum, was open the door, take the dog out the hall, walk him, and put him back in again. Snidey cow, she still owes me for this week and all.
Sounds like she's got everybody fooled.
Yeah, everyone except me Mum. Everyone's a criminal in her eyes.
That's not true.
Yeah, well, you don't believe me?
I do.
All right, then. How about we go down to the cop shop, I'll give him the keys and tell him everything I know, which is nothing.
Tomorrow.
Why wait?
I think we should speak to a solicitor.
Thanks a lot, Mum. Only guilty people need solicitors.
Just to be on the safe side. I'm trying to protect him.
He's got a point. Turning up with a brief could look fishy.
Thousands of pounds worth of drugs found in a flat and he's got the key. Don't you think that sounds fishy?
I'll get it, Betty! Rover's returning. Fred Elliott speaking.
Fred?
Beverly, is that you?
Oh, Fred, something awful's happened. I've been abandoned.
You what?
Drove off and left me. And all I've got is my phone and my battery's nearly dead. I'm miles from anywhere.
You keep calm, eh? You did the right thing before me. Now, I'll come and fetch her. Have you any idea where you are?
Well, there's a sign saying Grafton Underwood. It's near Kettering. I could flag down a car.
No! No, you mustn't do that. There's all sorts driving round these days. Well, I'm on my way.
What are you doing?
I need the van.
You can't. The refrigeration units won't blink.
It's an emergency.
What emergency?
No time to explain.
Well, you can't take it. It's full of mates. Dad!
I wasn't sure if you'd come.
That makes two of us.
Do you want a drink?
It's a bit early for me. I'll just have a Coke.
Yeah, excuse me, love. Can I get a Coke, please? I got your messages.
You could have called sooner.
Yeah, sorry. You see, the thing is
The thing is that you killed Emily Bishop's husband. You know, when you didn't call, I thought, I had my fair share of one-night stands, but I really did think you were different.
I am.
Yeah, you're a murderer. So, when were you going to tell me? Were you ever going to tell me?
I wanted to for weeks. But I just felt that I had to tell Emily first.
I knew you were too good to be true.
I thought that if she got to know me, she would just see me as an ordinary bloke.
Ordinary to what? Dr. Crippen? Sorry.
It was a long time ago. January the 9th, 1978. I'll forget my own birthday before I forget that date. I couldn't tell you, Eileen. I just couldn't. Not meeting you. I thought I had a chance of happiness. A chance that I never thought I would have. No, you'll not understand.
I'm here, aren't I?
What does that mean?
Maybe... I can't believe I'm saying this. Maybe I want to try and understand.
I picked up the dog, walked him, and then took him back again.
You never went into the bedroom?
No.
You never saw the plants?
No, she kept the bedroom door locked.
Well, it wasn't like when we were called in. She never mentioned the plants? Never mentioned the weed?
No, I hardly saw her. Well, actually, I did notice the smell.
Oh. Do you know what the smell was?
Well, yeah.
So what happened? Did you say anything to her about the smell?
No, I just thought she had a joint or something.
David, did she ever offer you a joint?
No. Look, I'm not really into that sort of thing. I tried it once at school, and it made me sick. What's going to happen to her, Joe?
Courts will deal with her.
Well, I have to go to court, give evidence.
I shouldn't think so. Right, David, I'm going to write down everything you've said, get you to sign it. Is that all right?
Yeah, of course. Let's hope he's learnt his lesson. He's too trusting.
We'd grown up together on the same estate, went to the same school. Started at a foundry together. It's good work. I'd learned a trade. I had big plans.
What's this got to do with what happened?
We got made redundant, both of us. I mean, I looked for work, but no one would take me on. And that's when we had the idea. Dave, my mate, his sister had worked at this factory. And the wages run was always the same. The boss would go to the bank, pick up the wages, drive back to the factory. And the wages clerk, well, that was Ernest Bishop. We were just meant to snatch the money, but something went wrong and we ended up going into the factory. And I had a shotgun. I was young. I thought that if I had money, it would make all the difference. I never meant it to happen. We were supposed to grab the money and run.
No one was meant to get hurt.
Did you really want that geography coursework?
No. I've had the police round.
She stuck you in it?
Joe, no. She says I didn't know anything about it.
She in the clear then?
Yeah. She is. I mean, it's not like I could be done for anything anyway. I knew she was growing this stuff, but it's not like I was making money on it.
You were watering it, though.
So, my mum's convinced I'm either a dealer or a junkie, or both.
It's only a bit of weed.
I know. You should see the way she throws wine down her neck.
So, did Joe give you any then?
And what do you think?
I always thought that I was a strong Christian. Just shows you what a conceited woman I've been all these years.
She went through my school bag, you know, looking for someone.
Should have checked your pockets then, shouldn't she?
She always reckons the worst of me, so I think, why disappoint her? You're lucky, you know. With your granddad. He's never on your back.
I think she is. He thinks he cracks a whip, but he's got no idea.
Yeah, but you never do anything wrong, do you?
Only have sex.
So what's Rosie like, then?
Not telling.
She's going to end up pregnant like my sister.
Nope. Your sister was thick.
She still is. See, Grandad knows then, does he?
Yeah, but he's cool about it.
Really? My mum would have an heart attack. Hey, maybe that's what I should do. Get her to walk in on me and some girl. She'd drop dead.
Don't wish your parents dead, mate.
Well, no, not dead, but you know what I mean. I'll tell you one thing, though. I cannot wait to get away from this place. I don't mean like near me dad, neither. Like really far away.
Like where?
America.
What, you ever been?
No, but I'm gonna. As soon as I can, get as far away from my mum as possible.
Thank God. Oh, Fred.
I had a puncture.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, come on, you're all right, Tammy. You'll be all right now. What on earth's been going on?
Oh, let's get into the van. Freezing.
So, now you know everything.
I just wish you'd told me sooner.
Yeah, but when's the best time to tell someone that you're a murderer? When you first meet? On your first date? When you realise that you love them? Of course, that's when you run the biggest risk of losing them.
You must have known I'd find out.
Yeah, eventually.
Do you regret sleeping with me? I mean, what
No!
we being Christian.
Look, I'm a human as well. I mean, OK, I'm not the sort of person who could have a one-night stand, but with someone I love, someone I feel I've got a future with, that's different.
I couldn't cope with being a mistake.
That's the last thing that you are. Look, I'd understand if you wanted to walk away. But I have never felt this way for someone before. Never.
I thought we'd be a bit adventurous today.
Well, it smells very nice, actually.
Carrot and cumin. My own carrots, and I found the cumin in the back of the cupboard. Must be Angela's. I can't see Tommy having cumin on his carrots.
May 2001.
Well, it's only a guideline. Besides, it's a spice. Spices don't go off. Hey, who's this?
Hello.
What are you doing out of school?
It's lunchtime. Besides, we've got loads of frees this afternoon.
And who's this?
Oh, this is Susie. Susie, this is my granddad. This is Audrey.
Hi, are you all right? Hello, love.
Huh. Well, our Craig's been very quiet about you, Susie. Kept you right close to his chest.
You know, we're doing coursework together.
Oh, coursework.
Now, would you like some soup? Because your granddad made loads. Carrot and cumin.
We've just had chips.
Oh.
I suppose you'll be going upstairs to work on your computer for hours on end.
What are you looking like that for?
No reason. You go on, enjoy yourselves. Nice to meet you, Susie. We'll be going out later, so you got the place to yourselves.
Take no notice of my granddad. He's a little bit mad.
Oh, good lad. He's found himself a new lass.
They're doing a project.
I know, a new project. He's finished with his old project, Rosie Webster.
Oh, why? Do you think they're an item?
I don't know, and I don't care. He's a young lad. He should be playing the field.
Look, you shouldn't be encouraging him.
It was never going to work between him and Rosie Webster. It was causing now but trouble. Now there's a new girl on the scene. Maybe we'll all get a bit of peace and quiet.
Oh.
You have to follow your heart. If there's nothing there, then what's the point? Mind you, could have chosen a better time to tell him it were over. Although, to be honest, I didn't think he'd be so upset. He was devastated. I imagine that's how he managed to drive off with my bag still in the car. Still, you have to be true to yourself. And I don't regret a thing. Except, of course, dragging you down here.
Yeah, we're dead quiet back home. Oh, we're craving a distraction.
Well, thanks again. Is it a bit warm in here?
The heater's off.
I'll tell you something I've discovered. 2 things that really help.
Really?
Talking about it and not talking about it. I had a good talk with Betty today and it was a bit upsetting. But afterwards I started thinking it's all too easy to let ourselves drown in our own troubles. So I started thinking about my friends and had an idea that might help one of them. And suddenly I felt a whole lot better.
Well, that's good.
Oh, I think maybe it's best if we put things behind us and start thinking about the future.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear you say that.
Relieved? Why relieved?
Well, I could say I've been knocked for 6. I couldn't make sense of it. Felt like I was drowning in it, like you were.
Oh, you really mustn't blame yourself.
No, but...
We're victims, just like Ernest. It's not our fault.
Maybe we're not the only victim. No, I don't mean that. What I mean is... Well, what I mean is... Maybe it's possible to do a terrible thing and yet not be a terrible person. Which is why I went to see Ed today. To talk to him about it, to try and understand.
We're in a lay-by about 2 miles past the roundabout. See, I'm no expert, but there's definitely something wrong. Quick as you can, eh?
Ed never came here intending to hurt anybody. He came here to admit his guilt, to atone for what he'd done. He never expected anything to happen between me and him.
He told you this?
Yes, he did, and I believe him.
What exactly are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is that I met a lovely man, and then I found out he'd done the most horrible crime, and I hated him for it. But I listened to what he had to say, and I looked into his eyes, and I realised that I still loved him.
You loved the man who killed my husband?
No. I loved the man that he'd become since. I'm not saying that I am the best judge of character in the world. I'm not. I know I'm not. But I believe that Ed has really accepted responsibility for his actions. He's been punished. He's punishing himself still and hoping. He's praying that he's allowed to have a future. And I think that we have a future together.
Maybe I gave you an exaggerated sense of my emotional state. When I said that I was coping, it might be more accurate to say that I am hanging on to my sanity by the skin of my teeth. I've been faced by the killer of the man I loved, who deviously insinuated his way into my life, who lied to me to get my trust.
You said you were looking towards the future.
I have no choice.
But I love him.
I've always wondered what kind of women marry murderers on death row. And now I know. How could you come here? Did you seriously think that I would give my blessing to your repulsive affair? You are the stupidest woman I've ever met. Are you so desperate for male company that you'd welcome a convicted killer into your bed?
Shouldn't have come.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hello. I thought you'd gone out on some business lunch or something.
Well, you're wrong. I've been organising a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah? What kind of surprise?
Well, what you been hinting at all week?
Oh, I don't know. I hint about a lot of things. Earrings?
Bigger than that?
A necklace? New boots?
Ah, you're not thinking big enough, love. A horse?
A castle?
No, it's got wheels.
A car? And have you got me a car? Have you? Have you really? Have you got me a car? He's got me a car?
Come outside and have a look, come on.
He's got her a car just like that. Why can't I have a sugar daddy?
Fantastic or what?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Do you like
It's
it?
seen better days.
Thought it was going to be new.
Full MOT
My
on
sugar daddy
service
would have bought me a
very
new
nippy.
one.
Tell you what I'll do, I'll get Kevin to spruce it up, make it nice and shiny. What about that?
Ah, thank you.
It's a bit delicate, actually.
Yeah, well, my daughter's having underage sex with your boyfriend's grandson. No need to be shy with us.
Well, we think there's a new girl on the scene.
You what?
Craig's spending time with this new girl.
You what? So he's just finished with Rosie? He's had what he wants, so he just chucks her out and brings in some new girl?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I do know that he's spending more time with Susie, so... Anyway, I just thought you should know, that's all.
Thanks for letting us know. So...
I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, well, if it's true, Rosie's going to be devastated.
I know that.
And she's going to blame us for sending her away on that skiing trip.
I know that, I know. And the last thing I want to do is see Rosie get hurt. But maybe if this is the end of Craig and Rosie, well, maybe it's worth it.
Marry me.
Fred.
Go on.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Rita! Rita!
Hiya.
Hi.
Do you want to come in?
You've a nerve. Showing your face round here again after you tricked your way into Emily's life.
Come on. I wasn't trying to trick anyone. I came because I wanted to put things right.
'Cause you wanted to feel better, you mean? And I'm surprised at you, Eileen.
I could get used to this.
You will. That's if you don't change your mind. Come on, then, let's go and announce it to the world.
No, hang on, hang on. I think we should tell our families first.
All right. I'll go and fetch Claire and Ashley.
No.
No?
I meant separately, on our own. I think it's only fair.
Oh. Right.
We can meet up after work.
Work? I say work. I can't work now. I'm too excited.
I think we owe it to them, Fred. We've both been bunking off, me especially.
Well, all right, then. If you say so.
I do say so. I'll see you later.
I'm getting married in the morning.
You never said you were coming. No, well, it were a spur-of-the-moment thing. Is Greg not with you? No. Oh, that's a shame. I'd love to have met him. I haven't got any luggage. Is it a flying visit? Well, actually... Oh, what the heck I'm bursting to tell you. I'm engaged. Oh, I see. It would have been nice to have met him. Oh, not to Greg, to Fred.
Well, first of all, I had a puncture.
Well, why'd you have to go in it first place?
I'm coming to that. And then I ended up having to have the refrigeration unit repaired.
Well, what's happened to it, mate?
Gone to get incinerated.
You what? That were hundreds of quid's worth.
Aye. And I was happy as a pig in muck. I'm getting married.
You what?
Oh, don't tell me you picked up some female hitchhiker.
You know, manner of speaking. Guess who it is?
We know her.
It's Beverly. Shelley's mum.
Well, what was she doing hitchhiking? And anyway, I thought she'd gone off to live with some fella.
Yes, well, that didn't work out. Anyway, she needed a lift, so I went to get her. And we got talking, and one thing led to another, and I ended up proposing, and she ended up saying, yeah.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh?
Oh, that's dead romantic, isn't it?
Oh, aye. As if you hadn't heard it all before.
Oh, give over. He's just a bit taken aback, that's all. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, love.
Sorry, but I'm still trying to get my head round it. First you run off with a complete stranger, then you dump him to get engaged to Fred. I mean, I've heard about being on the rebound, but this is like being on a flaming trampoline. I know it sounds mad when you put it like that. No, it is mad.
Look, I'm not surprised at Fred proposing, but she's daft enough to accept.
Shouldn't you go and check your hot pots?
No, still got 10 minutes, love.
She's right, you know. I mean, you don't even fancy him. Well, that's where you're wrong. I fell for him ages ago. You told me you weren't interested. No, you assumed I wasn't. I just didn't correct you, that's all.
She's right. You are mad. Oh, don't worry, love. It'll not last. I mean, not with him.
Don't worry, Betty. I'll deal with this.
Can I have pint of bitter and a vodka and coke, please, Shell?
There's always the Weathy Arms, you know.
This is my local.
It's also Emily's.
Come on.
You know, you must get all sorts in here. I mean, people who've done things they're ashamed of, people who should be ashamed and aren't, and you serve them all because you don't know how to bout them. But with this one, you do, because he's being honest, and he's not trying to hide it. He's served his time. So you've got a choice. Are you going to serve us or not?
Well, at least have the decency to leave if Emily comes in.
And he's gonna kill you for being late.
Who cares? Please, slow down. I'm trying. I'm trying. Slow down. You're going to hit the ball. Ow. I feel a bit dizzy.
You okay? Look, just sit down.
Shall I send for an ambulance?
No.
Oh, Simon! You all right?
Yeah, I think so. Leanne? Yeah, I'll be fine in a minute.
That wall's going to need some attention.
What happened?
Now.
I don't know. I was just coming round the corner and then...
Don't tell me. Showing off, eh? Taking it a bit too fast?
No! The flaming brakes failed and put my foot down and nothing.
At least everybody's all right. Can't wait to see Gail's face when she sees a wall, though.
Look, I can go if you want.
Don't be daft. I love you.
I know, but you're looking at me like I'm a stranger.
I don't want to. Just want to pretend this never happened.
Yeah, but it did.
Come to bed, eh? I want to feel close, you know, like it was before.
Why does it always have to be marriage? You never just got out with someone properly.
Time's precious when you get older.
Rubbish. The fact is, as soon as someone falls for you, you rush them in to get in wet because you're scared they'll change their mind. Then they do anyway. I mean, who can blame them? You don't give them a chance to collect breath. What if she gets cold feet, Dad? It's you that's going to get hurt.
She won't.
And I hope she doesn't, but why don't you find out first?
What are you saying? I should break off the engagement?
Well, not so much break it off, but put it off. Look, I like Bevan. I want this to work as much as you, and if you just slow it down, then maybe it will.
Come on, love. Sit here.
Yeah, I'll get us all a drink, eh?
What? What's up? I'm just glad you're all right. Sorry, I think it's just hit me. What could have happened? It would have been going faster. They're at a junction or something.
Well, yeah, well, let's just be glad it didn't, eh?
Well, it could have. My stepdaughter could be dead now because of you.
Janice.
Do us a favour, Lippy. It's hardly my fault, love, is it?
Well, you're the one that palmed her off with that second-hand car.
Yes, and it had a full MOT. I got it checked out at the garage.
Yeah, he did. All right, then. So it's Kevin Webster's fault, is it?
Well, no, it might have been something he couldn't spot.
Are you defending him?
No, but...
Good. Because he wants stringing up.
Yeah, well, I'll have a word with him.
You want to have more than a word with him. You want to sue him. In fact, I've a good mind to go round there now
No,
myself.
come on, Lippy, you're in no fit state, love, eh? You just get that down, yeah? I'll have a word with him, don't you worry about that.
Well, you better add and all.
They all think we're mad, don't they?
What do you think?
We probably are. But I love it, and I love you, and I can't wait to get married.
Me neither.
Oh, hi, Janice. Sorry to hear about your accident.
I bet you were.
Do you mind?
So has he been to see you, then?
Who?
Danny. He hasn't, has he? I might have known. Too scared to face you. Well, I'm not.
Hang on, what's all this about?
Him not doing his job properly.
Look,
You
Janice.
should have checked them brakes, and you didn't. Either that, or you couldn't be bothered fixing them.
No, hang on a minute.
Danny gave you good money to sort that car out.
No, he didn't. He asked us to spruce it up a bit. I offered to give it a once-over, but he wasn't keen on spending the money.
There, so go and take it up with him. Now, do you mind getting out?
So you can't be bothered to check if something's safe unless you get paid for it.
Look, if we knew there was something wrong with that car, we wouldn't let it leave the garage.
Oh, don't try and cover yourselves, because as far as I'm concerned, you're now but a load of rip-off merchants.
That's rich coming from you.
And what does that mean?
Oh, just ignore her, Kevin. She's only doing this to try and get compensation.
You cheeky cow! We could have been killed!
It's not to do with him.
And it's not to do with you neither, so keep your big sneck out of it.
Yes, it is. That's my husband. This is my home.
Look, let's calm down, eh? Janice, I'm really sorry about what happened, but I'm telling you straight, it wasn't my fault.
Well, we'll have to see about that, won't we? Because there is no way that I am dropping this. Somebody has got to pay for that car and that flaming garden wall, and it will not be us. I will see you tomorrow.
Hiya, Deirdre. Deirdre, what's up?
You know damn well.
You don't know him like I do. It's not what you think.
It's not about what people think, Eileen. It's about what he is and what he did. He murdered Emily's husband. What else do I need to know?
He's not the same man.
Oh, don't give me that. You didn't know Ernie Bishop. I did. He was a good man, a decent man. And your boyfriend killed him. And made Emily a widow and ruined her life. I know it was a long time ago, but what does that change? Nothing.
Ed's trying to make amends for what he did.
Oh, leave off, Eileen. How can he? What he did stays done. And don't think I'm going to side with him or you because we were friends. Something like this makes you choose who your friends are. Emily is. You're not.
Mr. Baldwin in yet?
Oh, no, it's your lucky day, Sally. He's late and all.
Oh, crap, you clocked me in?
Oh, couldn't find your card. I was going to, though.
What do you mean you couldn't find it? Well, it should be here. Well, unless somebody's got it.
Having trouble?
It was you, wasn't it? You've got my card.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. It's written all over your face.
Oh, give over, Purry. Yeah, give it a rest. We don't want to listen to you two squabbling.
Well, I don't know, Fizzbomb. I think it breaks the day up quite nicely.
I don't see why I should lose my wages because of her.
Lose your wages? Oily Ann nearly lost her flaming life. Thanks to your husband and his rotten slipshod work on that car he serviced. So don't come moaning to me, love.
Oi, oi, oi. What's going on here?
I couldn't clock in this morning, Mr. Baldwin, because my card went missing. And I don't see why I should lose my wages because somebody played a nasty trick on me.
And that somebody is me. So why don't you just say it, you scheming cow, if you dare?
Oi, oi, that's enough. Do you mind? The pair of you. Now, let's get on with some work, eh? Lippy, if you want to keep your job, love, I should button it, all right?
There you go, ma'am.
This your idea of treating me to lunch?
Only if it's a special occasion. Hey, you're not grumbling, are you?
Oh, no. Ah, yeah. Becca, what are you doing here? Looking for you. Hi, Lloyd.
Hiya. It's not a cab you're wanting, then?
Me. Oh, I've never had the money for taxis. I just wanted to let you know, Kelly, I've got an interview lined up. Oh, well, that's great. What's the job? One of them coffee shop places in the precinct, you know, serving behind the counter and that. So, fingers crossed for me, eh? It's like I told you, if I can just get my life back on track. Same as you did. Well, good luck then. Can I ask you a big favour, though? There's nobody else I'd ask, only you. Yeah, go on. I want to make a real good impression at the interview, you know. Only I haven't got the gear for it, and I was wondering, could I have a lend some of yours? My clothes? Well, I mean, we're hardly the same size. Well, a handbag then? Because I used to borrow your stuff, you know, when we were... Yeah, all right, all right. Oh, thanks, Kelly. You're brilliant. So, shall I come round to your house tonight, then, or what?
No, I tell you what, I'll nip home after work, get some things together, and then you can come and pick it up at Lloyd's flat. You know where that is, don't you? Round the side. That's all right with you, isn't it, Lloyd?
Sure.
Oh, thanks, Kelly. You're a real pal. See you later, then? Yeah. I do not want her coming round to my flat. As soon as she does, she knows where I live, I won't see the back of her.
Emily, can I just say...
No.
I only want to tell you that...
Just no. I'll tell you what's wrong with people nowadays. They haven't the grace to feel ashamed of themselves. And I'm not talking about my old granddaughter, although I could.
Right. A lot now, Blanche?
Yes. No, give us one of them half bottles of gin. No. Look at that man Eileen Grimshaw's took up with. Killed Emily Bishop's husband 28 years ago. And now, here he is, on this street, making Emily's life a misery all over again. Where do you keep your tonic?
Stack of them over there.
Oh, right. You'll know what I'm talking about. How would you feel if that woman who set fire to this place, with you and Sunita inside, came back living here bold as brass?
I wouldn't like it one little bit.
Oh, as if he hasn't done Emily enough harm already. Now he's putting her through it all over again.
I'll just tot this lot up, Blanche.
I've just been talking about you. And if you think I were talking behind your back, I'll say it to your face. What you did to Ernie Bishop all them years ago were bad enough, God knows. What you're doing to Emily now, well, it's wicked beyond belief.
I'm here to make amends, to ask Emily's forgiveness.
You miserable scum. You see, it's all about you, isn't it? You want to feel good about yourself. You want Emily to pat you on the head and say, no hard feelings. Well, I'm telling you now, what everybody thinks about you, even if they haven't got the guts to say it. Nobody who knew Ernie Bishop will ever forgive you if you live to be 100. Now, why don't you leave Emily in peace and crawl back under a stone a long way off?
Oh, Audrey. Hiya, Keith. I'm so glad you could make it.
Look, I wouldn't have missed it for the world, Fred. I hope you'll be very happy. Now, I mean that.
Ah, well, I shall do my best.
Well done, Fred, lad.
Thanks.
By it, though, it was quick romance, wasn't it, eh? I mean, if the bride-to-be were 5 years younger, I'd say it was a shotgun job.
Ignore him, Fred. He's got a really coarse streak.
So I see.
Do you know, I just hope Bev is the right lady for him.
Well, why shouldn't she be?
Well, I might as well tell you, he asked me to marry him.
What? Well, you and me have been going out together. I'll thump his hero for him.
No, it was years ago.
Oh, well, you turned him down, though.
Of course, otherwise I wouldn't be stood here talking to you, would I? Oh, no, I really want it to work out for him. I mean, you wouldn't think it to look at him, but underneath, he's a very, very lonely man.
Now, can I have a bit of order, please? A bit of hush, thank you.
Is this going to be a speech, Fred?
Yeah. A very modest one, Betty.
That's good.
Now, a few days ago, I asked Beverly here to give me her hand in wedlock, but I were out of order. Well, I didn't have a ring to offer her. so now, see, I am going to do that. I am going to remedy that omission right now. Hey, these trousers must have shrunk. No, Beverly!
Yes.
For the second time of asking, and doing it proper... Oh, hang on. Yeah, but second time of asking, and doing it properly this time, will you marry me?
Of course I will. Now, come on, Fred, get up.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, thanks so kindly, thanks. Oh, right. Now then, now let's get... Oh, hang on. Have I got the right finger? Oh, well. Right.
Oh, thank you. It's lovely. Yes, I will marry you. Thank you for asking.
Go on, hurry up, Fred. Give her a kiss.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, fill your boots. Yes, well, I'm a bit out of practice. It'll have to be a short one.
Your face straight, you. It's like I've been telling you. It's legal kissing,
Now,
if
just
marriage.
one more thing. Only one, Betty.
That's very
Yes.
good, love.
Right, I am no longer in the first flush of youth. No, it's true. And having said that, I dare say that my son Ashley thinks I'm a bit of an old fool for getting wed at my time of life.
Shame.
Well, I am a bit of an old fool. But I'd be a damn sight bigger fool if I let slip the chance of happiness with this lovely lady here, who I have admired from afar for many, many, many a long day. And now I can admire her, well, from close up.
Oh, Fred, you'll have me blushing.
Yes. So I'm marrying the woman I love, and on top of that, thanks to our Ashley and Claire, you may know that I'm going to be a granddad again.
Some enchanted evening.
Hey,
You may...
drive around in that, you could end up 6 feet under.
I beg your pardon?
You're not starting that again, are you?
He put Oily Ann in hospital. Could have killed the pair of us.
You know full well that wasn't down to me.
That's slander, is that, Janice? It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. Warren Buffet said that, and he were right.
What I knew.
And just for your information, Kevin's not fixing my van.
Oh, well, you've had a lucky escape then, haven't you?
Rosie!
Hey, I've not finished with you yet. Oh, come pay for the taxi, could you?
Ah, nice to see you too.
Hello, how are you? Aw, have you come back home off your big posh holidays? It's all right for some,
Oh, give us your bags.
You think you're so much better, you lot, don't you? Well, you're not. What you want about you?
Just ignore her. I do.
I'll see you around, Sally. In the shop, in the pub, at work.
Come on, let's get you inside. See Craig at his window.
Not gonna say anything just yet, are you?
So, who wants to see my pictures then?
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, your pictures. Come on. Oh, Rosie, do you know what? I reckon you've caught the sun.
No way. I use like factor 50.
Factor 50? Your poor body's going to be crying out for a bit of vitamin D.
Scenery looks fantastic.
Oh, it was. I can't tell you, it was just so perfect.
Just so perfect. Hey, you'll go on a school trip one day.
Yeah, a trip to a local abattoir from Lucky. So, what's been going on around here then? Put it this way, Craig hadn't even noticed you'd been gone. Shows how much you know. We texted each other like 30 times a day. So he must have told you about him and Susie Watkins then, eh? What? Didn't think so. You lying little cow!
Hey, that's enough.
Ask these two if you don't believe me. Mum.
I'm sorry, love.
If I can get off with a lovely lady like Beverly, Whatever's the matter? You're as white as a sheet, for goodness sake. What is it?
Matt Ramsden.
Go on, ask him. Shut it.
What's going on?
Look, I'm not sure about this.
Has something happened?
Look, we'll leave you to talk in private, shall we?
Look, I've told her about you and Susie Watkins, so there's no point in lying. Tell me you haven't.
No, I haven't.
Audrey said they was up in his bedroom.
Yeah, we were doing coursework.
Yeah, human biology. So you have seen her?
Yeah, but I wasn't seeing her.
Well, why didn't you text me about it?
Because I knew you'd take it the wrong way.
Well, why would if you've got nothing to hide?
Come on, Craig, do the decent thing, eh?
Come on, let's give him a bit of privacy.
Oh, no way, just get him out of here.
No, I swear to you, Rosie, nothing happened, please.
Well, come on, Craig, out.
Ed.
Emily. Emily! Emily!
There's nothing left to say. I'm no expert, but isn't Christianity all about compassion?
Ed, there's no point.
If you'd a modicum of decency, you'd leave her be.
Jesus said, if there is repentance, then you must forgive, and I do repent.
I do believe you.
Thank you. Thank you.
But it doesn't change anything. It will never change anything.
You've got to stop this. You're scaring her.
That's the last thing I want to do.
You tried. You've done your best. There's nothing else you can do.
I can't stop trying. I can't. My life won't be worth living.
I thought you had me.
Joshua's your son, yours. Ramsden's now to him, nout. And that's the way it's got to stop.
Hiya. Oh. What's going on?
You better read this. It's too soon.
Matt Ramsden, no.
I knew it'd happen one day, but not now. Joshua's only 3.
Says he wants to know how Joshua's doing.
Best place for that is in the bin where he belongs.
Can't just ignore him.
To my mind, that's exactly what we should do.
Perhaps we should show willing. Send him a photo or something.
A photo will not be enough. I say he'll not. He'll have one look at that, and then he'll want to meet him, and then where will it end?
Why the hell couldn't he just wait till Joshua's old enough to make his own decisions? Whatever I decide, happen it'll be wrong.
You have to trust your instincts.
So I tell Matt to stay away. Then what?
Then everything carries on as normal.
And what about when Josh gets older? And I tell him that I won't let Matt see him. Josh will hate me.
He'll never hate you, never in this world.
You'll understand you only did what you thought were best.
I couldn't bear lose him.
You'll never lose him. You've got rights.
It's not about rights. It's about feelings. What if he chooses him over me?
You're his dad, Ashley. Won't want anyone else.
Well, you hear them stories, don't you? About kids that have been treated bad by the parents. But they always go back. Summer always draws them back.
But if I can just find the right words, I know I can get through to her.
You are totally obsessed. I'm sick of it.
I've got to make it right.
You're letting your past kill this relationship.
You know, the only reason I came here was to make my peace with Emily. I can't let our relationship distract me from that.
I'm sorry to be such an inconvenience.
Oh, Eileen, please, you know what I'm saying.
Look, you just won't allow yourself to be happy, will you? It's like before. The minute you see Emily, you practically shoved me away.
Oh, come on, you're exaggerating.
That is exactly what you've been doing, pushing me away.
We've got each other. We're happy. I don't want to rub her nose in it.
You make me feel like we're doing something dirty and shameful.
No, that's not what I want you.
You know, if we have a laugh, you feel guilty.
Won't be like this forever.
Anything good comes into your life and you have to wreck it, don't you? Because you're so worthless and rubbish that you can't allow anything good to come into it. Well, is that how we're supposed to live from now on, you and me? Stuck in this pathetic, miserable half-life?
I'm sorry.
You've put your whole life on hold. And now you're expecting me to do the same.
You and him have got a lot in common. You should be able to see his point of view.
Truth be told, I feel for the fella, I do. But he's got to do right by Joshua, just like I did right by you.
I was 22 years old when I found out you were my dad. You were too late by my reckoning.
Fred only did what he thought was right.
I wanted to tell you sooner. But it weren't fair on you. You were happy. As far as you knew, our Beryl and Sam were your mum and dad.
Did you ever think about the years we missed out on?
You wanted for nout. I knew that. It were me that were doing the wanting.
Do you, though? Do you think about it? Because I do.
I made a decision, and I had to stick to it for everybody's sake. It's as simple as that.
Must have been hard for you, Dad.
Visiting were the worst. You were everything to me. But I were nout to you, nout. I wanted you to look at me like you looked at Sam. I wanted to be the one that you ran to when you took a tumble, but had no rights.
But you're my dad, aren't you? You're my real dad.
I'm very lucky.
Sam's the one that brought me up, but you're the one I call Dad.
It'll not be like that with you and Joshua.
I'll live with you. I'll share my whole life with you.
You love Sam. You love him very much. You ring him. Once a week, or so.
Rosie, come inside. Please, come and talk to me. Come on.
Our love will last beyond the grave, that's what you said to me.
Yeah, and I meant every word.
Well, how can you love me so much if you're with her?
I could never cheat on you.
You're right.
Honestly, I wouldn't.
Did you kiss her?
No. We're just mates, that's all. Ask her.
Yeah, I will.
This is down to my granddad and Audrey, this. They just can't remember what it's like to be madly in love.
Is that what we are?
This is wrong. Us being like this, it's like we're going against nature or something.
I've missed you so much.
I've missed you too.
Snotty beggars. Think they're a cut above.
Well, they ain't exactly Donald and Ivana Trump, are they?
No, but they think they are.
Lippy, you're like a broken record, love. Why don't you just give your gob a rest, eh? Just this once.
Well, she won't be as stuck up when her precious business goes down the pan. Just you wait and see. I'm going to wipe that smug smile right off her clock.
Mum and Dad are going to chuck such a wobbler when they find out.
Don't tell them.
What?
Don't tell them.
God, you did romantic, you.
No. If you pretend you're sad and heartbroken, well, they'll leave you alone, won't they?
I gave up my friends for you. For us. Because I thought we had something so special.
I don't want to leave. Please don't make me go.
I've no choice.
I don't want to leave.
I love you.
I love you too. But I can't live like this.
All I get is the voicemail. I'm worried about him.
Right.
Don't you care?
Pen, you're a nice enough bird and all that, love, you know, and you could have the pick of all the blokes, couldn't you? Don't you think it's time to move on?
Well, just because we're not together anymore doesn't alter the fact that he's a sick man. I mean, I can't just cut him off like that.
Look, I've got to take this call. I'm sorry, love. Good morning. Mr. Fletcher, hiya. Yeah.
You put your car in there, Ken? You must be by me. You'll end up face down in a ditch.
Don't be horrible, Janice.
I've been coming here for years, actually, Janice.
Huh? You still in one piece?
Oh, turn it in, Janice.
I've got witnesses.
Oh, really? I thought you had nits. Are you over that now?
Oh, you can talk.
Unlike you redefining articulacy.
What's happened to you, love? Swallowed addiction, meh?
Oh, and what's happened to you, love? Eating all the pies?
Oh, look, I've got a good idea. Why don't we all try and be nice to each other, eh?
Hey, Kenna, look at that wall. There's your proof, mate.
What?
I'd say penny for 'em. Only I know exactly what's going on in that bonds of yours.
Mind reading, are you?
You take no notice of that letter, son. Getting involved with Ramsden, it'll only lead to strife. He's no claim on Joshua, none whatsoever. You're that lad's daddy, not him. Okay, so he's biologically his. But who gives him a safe, loving environment?
I just feel weird, Dad.
Right, it's this way. Welcome to the nut house. There you go.
Who's that?
I don't know.
It's your mate, isn't it? What?
Well, I tell you what, you better not be getting rid of one of us. Last one out, last one in.
Well, she didn't strike me as a machinist.
What's a machinist look like?
Like you, Webster. Dog rough.
That's the pot calling the kettle black, Pollard.
Pollard?
It's a name, isn't it? Vicky Pollard, yeah, but no, but yeah.
So, where did you work before? Hang on, sorry, love. Just got to take this. Hello? Might be a tip. Sorry, that's you. I'll see if I can find it.
What are you doing here?
It's going really well.
You never told me this is where your interview were.
Well, I didn't want to jinx it. I mean, if I didn't get it, it would be a waste of time telling you, and I didn't want to disappoint you.
Right, so, Becky, innit?
Yeah.
Right, Becky, tell me.
Half a snake bite. Sample. I mean, a pineapple juice.
Thanks, Janice. Sally appears not to have a beverage.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sally. Have I missed you out? Here, I could chuck myself in cut.
Don't worry, Janice, we'll just drink the bile that comes spilling out of your gob, because there's plenty of it to go around.
It's all right, Sal, I'll get you a drink. What is it, orange and lemonade?
Hey, where have you been, Crabtree? Sucking up to Baldwin?
Oh, well, yeah. You know me. Mad about him, Minter. Can't take my eyes off him.
This is weird. For a second there, it was like nothing had changed. It was like a year ago, and you'd forgot your packed lunch, and I'd brought it over for you. And you'd tell me you loved me, and I'd believe you. Because I'm an idiot.
And just when it was going so well.
No packed lunch today, then? Was that a bit beneath Leanne? I expected her idea of a proper dinner's jam sandwiches.
What do you want, Frank?
I want to talk about Mike.
Penny been bending your ear?
No. Yeah. Look, don't you think it's a bit weird? I mean, have you heard from him?
No.
Well, ain't you worried?
Well,
The minute you fell in her bed, did you just stop caring? He's not well. He's abroad. No one's heard from him. He ain't answering his phone. Does that not tell you something? I don't recognise you anymore.
Yeah, that's because I keep him young, Frankie. Do you remember what it's like to be young?
Don't laugh at me, Leanne. Don't you dare. Because you know what's going to happen, don't you? One day, you're going to turn around and he'll be messing around with some other tart younger than you. And let's face it, probably someone with a bit of class. And you know what I'll be doing, don't you?
Do I really care?
I'll be laughing my head off.
You know, you should get over him, Frankie.
Oh, I am. Don't you worry about that. She is one hard-faced cow. And you know something? It's rubbing off on you, and you know I don't lie. It's not nice, Danny. Seeing you so cold.
A holiday? Where?
Does it matter where? I tend to spend the entire time in a horizontal position. That means lying down.
Yeah, resting.
Relaxing, more than resting.
I tell you what, mate, you want to get yourself over to our Napa. The view from our B&B was belting.
Yeah, well, there's a lot worse views than having Tracy Barlow looking down on you.
Oh, aye, with a thumb buried deep in your forehead.
How can a bird asking me to go away with her mean I'm under a thumb?
Because it was her idea. You never mentioned to me you fancied a break.
Yeah? Only from your whinging golf mush.
Yeah, and I bet she made it sound like all your Christmases had come at once.
Excuse me?
Since when did he become an expert on women?
Since the day Melinda McKenna took me behind the bike sheds in juniors. I had a smile on my face for a week.
Yeah? Well, Tracy Barlow's a cat. She knows the meaning of no strings.
Strikes me, Stubbsy, she's the one pulling them. You're just a puppet, mate.
I never thought I'd see the day. Jealousy is a very unattractive quality in a bloke, Jason. And just because you've had a string of disastrous encounters with the fairer sex, it does not make you a Lothario. Makes you a loser.
Have you heard? Wait, what happened when Shelley dumped you at the altar? How did that make you look, eh?
The day you lose your heart to someone who's mentally ill, that's the day you can judge.
You are off your head, you know that?
It's not funny, Jason.
OK, I'm sorry.
You're a child, Jason.
Oh, am I now?
And I'm a man.
Who's a daddy?
Do you want me to prove it to you?
Charlie, I was having a laugh. What's up with you?
Just this, thanks.
The country's obsessed with celebrity.
Yes, for sure, and he likes a toaster of the week, bless him. How's Emily?
How do you think she is?
Bearing up. It's not easy. Not easy for anyone.
How's your mass murdering fancy man?
Two things, Norris. He's not a mass murderer, as far as I know, and he is not my fancy man.
Surely not calling him your partner.
No, my ex.
Oh. I knew you were fond of him. I thought he was lovely, at first.
Yeah, well, I've always had bad taste in men.
Well, you're not the only woman round here to get involved with the wrong, and believe me. Well, you don't need me to tell you that. That's 150.
Well, I couldn't get much sense out of him. The younger model walked in, and the sight of them together in that factory, the reason I moved up here, I just had to get out.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry I can't give you any answers. I've been phoning him all day myself.
Do you see how frustrating it is?
And Danny's his son.
I'm worried, Frankie. And I feel sick.
Yeah, I know the feeling. What are we gonna do, eh, Penny?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. If I haven't heard anything by the time I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna find him. And I don't care if I walk into that villa and he's right as rain without a care in the world. And I don't care if I'm making a complete and utter fool of myself. I'm gonna get some answers, Frankie.
All right, girls, hang about, listen up. Stop what you're doing, nick a count. Just shout out how many you've done since lunch, all right? Jojo?
What was that?
Come on.
12.
Legs?
13.
Hales?
14.
Fuzzy felt?
10.
Blondie?
That can't be right.
Blondie?
Just shout it out, Webster. 2. But I've done more than that.
2. Lippy?
25.
In the office, Lippy.
Yeah, whatever.
I ain't a div, Janice.
Look, I know I'm gobby. I know I take the mickey out of Sally Webster. But when your life's as boring as mine, Danny, you've got to seek your pleasures where you can.
Who do you think I am, your shrink?
A few years ago, I used to see this bloke, Dennis. You were a nice bloke. You would have really liked him. And maybe if I was still with him now, I'd be a bit less gobby. 'Cause you know what? He made me so happy. But Dennis died in a car crash. And that's why I was so scared for Oily Ann. What am I like? I can't believe I'm saying all this. So I'm sorry if I can't let it go with her. And I'm sorry that I am so damn angry with you for cutting corners. I mean, what if she'd have died? Right. Well, I'll give back Sally Webster her knickers. What about that?
Yeah, do what you want, Janice, yeah.
Now look at this, all right? You've got your heads down doing your stuff at last, but your work's still pants. I mean, look, that's a drunken scene if ever I've seen one. And before you say I am picking on you, Jojo, you ain't the only one turning in substandard work, love. Listen, troops, I ain't having it, all right?
It's always stick with you, isn't it? No carrot.
No, it's all right, Lippy. I know you're a special case. You've got the hideous trauma of your car crash to get over, of course, coupled with the emotional turmoil of sidelining the curb at 5 miles an hour. I've got absolutely no doubt you'll be working at a snail's pace for the next 6 months, all right?
Yeah, if not years. Yeah, Janet's post-traumatic something or other that. Any decent boss would have you in counselling.
Shut your gob, you! You know what happened to my Dennis, and it's not funny.
Yeah, sorry, Jan, I forgot.
Well, I wish I could.
Oi, where are you going?
For a fag break!
What a drama queen. Like she's given him a second thought since he died.
That's a bit harsh, Sally.
Hales, make sure she makes that time up. Legs in the office, love.
Me?
Yes, you. Right. Shut the door, love.
Spell win?
Well, sit down. I ain't going to bite. Now, this bird Becky reckons you're her mate.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I know her a bit.
Right, well, she reckons you go back years. You'll vouch for her, so...
Well, I mean, I don't know I can do that. I mean, I don't know her that well.
Well, you look like you knew each other pretty well. Legs, love. It's a cleaning job. It ain't MI5. Where did you meet?
Well, I don't remember. I mean, like I said, I don't really know her.
That well, yeah. Brilliant. What a ringing endorsement that is. Talents like that should have my job within a week.
Any minute now. But I know I'm the whipping girl round here. You wind her up. All I want to do is my job and go home.
Yeah, that's all we want.
Well, it has to be a laugh, Fizz.
This is a laugh.
Compared to some of the jobs I've done, I worked for the council once answering the phones. Good afternoon, pest control and incontinence laundry.
Who?
I know, don't ask me how them two got put together. I only managed it a day.
Ta-da! They said it would never happen, that I would make Snobby Webster a cup of tea, but they were wrong.
I'm impressed. I suppose it's as weak as Maiden's water.
Strong enough to trot a mouse on. Got your biscuit?
Oh, good. Because my blood sugar's beginning to crash.
No, that's not very funny, is it? I've made you a cup of tea.
Oh! No! Look what I've done! Oh, I can't believe that! Janice, you just don't know when to stop, do you?
Stop what? Hey, I hope you don't think I did that on purpose.
You evil cow!
What's the matter with you? Well, I've been out of gaff a minute. Get off her! Stop it now! What's the matter with you?
You saw her then, she attacked me.
Shut up! Yes, I did see it. Get in the office now. Get on with your work.
Look, it's not suitable. She can't go.
It's too late. I've booked it.
Leave Amy here.
No, she's my daughter. She's coming with me.
Your mother's right. It's better she stays here.
Well, you couldn't wait to get rid of her a minute ago.
Go on holiday. We will look after Amy.
Right, well, if you're sure. But I don't want to hear any moaning about it.
We'll look after her.
She really knows how to play us, doesn't she?
Do you think she planned that?
I don't think she considered taking Amy on holiday for a minute.
She smacked you round the head. If she'd have smacked someone else, it would have been a serious disciplinary offence. Got it?
Is that supposed to be funny? Because I can't hear anybody laughing.
Right, get in the office now. Where are you going?
Toilet.
You're around, is it?
Don't believe this. You stopped being boss of the bar, don't you?
Timing? Jason's buying.
I'll have a tequila sunrise then. My holiday drink.
And if they haven't got that, what would you like? Maybe a port and lime? Milk stout?
So we're booked. A week in Lanzarote. Amy's parked at home. Can't wait.
Oh, great. You got any fit mates to go with?
Oh, a queue of them. All I've got to do now is pick one.
You know, I've been thinking. All work and no play makes Jack an accountant. So I thought I'd come with you. If you'll still have me.
Well, leave me on my own?
Yeah. What do you say?
I say, it's a good job I put your name on the ticket.
That's me, all tidy. Look, before you start, we both know that you can't do anything, right? And fair dues, I have been pushing it. So how about I stand here and make out that you're giving me a right good going over, then I go out there, tell them how hard you are, get my head down for the rest of the afternoon, and we don't say anything else about it, right?
And that's your solution, is it?
Well, have you got a better one?
I have, yeah. You're fired.
Nice one.
You're poison. I've had enough. Get your coat and scram.
You are?
Out.
Well, Leanne's not going to stand for this.
Do your worst. You're still fired.
That lot went on strike. Last time you tried to pull one like that. You can't do it.
Well, I'll live with the risk.
You're not even a real boss. Mike's the one that hires and fires.
I'm busy. On your way.
Piece of shit. Well, Leanne's only with you because of your wallet. He sacked me.
He can't do that.
So shoot me. I have. She's out.
You're supposed to give written warnings.
She's had plenty of chances. She ain't got a court. Come on.
I might just do that.
Oh, well, good luck, Lippy, because in 3 years' time, look forward to winning a week's wages, love. Now, do us all a favour. Get your cloak, your walt, your pointy little hat, get on your broomstick and fly.
We don't have to take that from you because you have not followed the correct procedures, mate. And we're not standing for it, are we?
You're not trying to get us to go out on strike again, are you?
Not you, I'm not. No. I know a scab when I smell one.
You got what you deserve, Janice.
Right, what about you lot? Come on, Haley.
Jan, I don't think I can.
Well, I can. Well, I'm still trying to make up money from when we went on strike for you before. Neither can I, Jan. Sorry.
It's not about money.
Sorry, doll. Striking in summer's one thing, but in February...
You have been asking for it, John, haven't you? Sorry, I can't.
After all I've done for you, I thought you were my mates. Is no one bothered? Does no one care? I've been done over here.
Look at it. Look at this. I haven't even had to threaten to sack anyone. Even they all want you out.
Dirty backstabbers! You scabs! You say you're all my mates? Do you know, I wouldn't spit on you if you're on fire! You filth! I hope you rot.